You know what? It may have been that candy that I ate. I ate some Twizzlers because I saw um what's her name? Kim had candy in class last night. She had some Twizzlers, so I went and got some Twizzlers. But I ate the whole bag, and so that's probably why I was all sugar. Like the sugar came up and went down immediately. Like it was like boom, 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 immediately. Keena,
Mhm.
yes, I do see your comment. She wanted to know if we saw her comment, and yes, I do.
Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, I did. It's interesting. We had a we were Angie and I were in an event on Saturday, and and Kina too, by the way. Angie, Kina, and I were at an event on Saturday, and the reason why my mind was drawn to Angie specifically is that we were with somebody who has not really watched our live streams, has not heard me preach, prout, sing, and shout about affirmations, and so uh, during the event, she told me that I can't I can't get this household. It will never sell. It will never sell. And she kept talking, and I said, no, 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 that's the problem. Right there is part of the problem. She said, no, it's been 10 months. I can't get it sold. It'll not sell. And I'm like, stop saying, don't say that, don't say that. And I'm like, you have to run. Your vocabulary is important. Make sure you understand the vocabulary because you can't. If you continue to say you can't get it sold, you won't get it sold. And
Exactly.
so then I was talking to her about affirmations, and I was trying to hammer home the concept of affirmations, and she says, "Well, I don't know, you know." And I'm like, and so I pulled Angie into the conversation at that point, and I said, "Angie, help me out here." And Angie told her about some of her experiences as well as she's had with her own success with the affirmations. So the lady said finally, she said, "You know, yeah, what the hell? I'll try it." And I'm like, but make sure that you say it when you mean it when you say it, and make sure you speak it and tell the universe what you want. So the next day, I gave her an affirmation that evening. The next day, I texted her and I said, "Don't forget your affirmation." She said it, and about 2 hours later, from when she said it, now she relayed this to me a number of hours after that. But about 2 hours after she said it, she said she got a call from a fellow realtor whose people had seen the house about 2 months prior and had an issue with one of the problems with one of the, had an issue with the house. Um, and they called back now and they said that maybe that's not an issue anymore and they want to maybe move forward with the contract.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Then about an hour after that, she said she received another call from another realtor and the same deal. So the point being, of course, that the it is it is so amazing. Now I don't know if she has received a contract. Don't get me wrong, because I have not reached out to her since. But I'm
But
telling
that's
you,
more progress than she had in a long time.
absolutely.
And a non-believer,
Yep. So
as
folks,
I was.
exactly, folks. If you don't want to believe, you don't have to believe. But you know what? At one point, you should at least say, you know what? What do I have to lose? You know, because guess what? Nothing has changed. So let me make a change. Let me try to make a change. Let me try to flip the script. And again, it's changing your energy. And guess what? It worked for this person. It's worked for a number of people. So I just wanted to let you guys know. You know what? I am a true believer. I continue to talk about it because of that. And I have yet now another example of somebody who saw that it worked. So there
I
you go.
just was having a discussion with somebody who wants to have a child and they keep not being able to. And so I told them, like you can manifest, like if it's supposed to be, you can manifest it. Speak to your womb, speak to your child. Hey, if you want a boy or a girl, hey, son, I can't wait to see you come, rub your belly. Just speak those affirmations into your best, speak those affirmations into whatever. Like there's no limit into what affirmations can do. Like I speak them over everything, growing my hair, losing my weight, whatever it is, I speak an affirmation over it. And then I just bookended with I believe in infinite abundance and all my wants and needs are met.
Absolutely.
I bookend
Absolutely.
everything with that. So I'm a it is what it is. And people try to give me other affirmations. I'm like, yeah, no, I like the one that I got. It encompasses everything and I don't have to change it or be specific about love or car or blah blah blah. All my wants and needs. That's everything. That covers everything. I don't have to, go any other way with it. So I like that one. definitely.
Exactly. Exactly. So, folks, don't forget if you have the opportunity, try them. Start living your dream. Try the. Of course, I was trying to find it a little earlier. Let me pull it up here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It is here. There it is, right there. You cannot forget it. I believe in infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met. You can tweak it all that you want. The only thing I ask you to do is any tweak that you do stays in present tense. Okay? Do not ask for in the future. I'm hoping for in the future. It has to be present
Yeah,
tense.
because somebody was like, "I will have." I said, "No, that's future forward. I need present
Yep.
positive. I need it to be
Yep.
present. I am right now.
Exactly. Because
I
yep.
have."
If
Yeah,
affirmations, if they follow through to your word, and you say, "I will be rich," I will be. Okay, will be isn't going to get here. So again, remember, will be.
like I said, that could be 20 years down the line. I am rich.
Exactly.
I won the lottery. I have the winning lottery numbers. I am a
Hmm.
millionaire. I have a Cadillac truck. It has to be present positive. Otherwise, it's future forever. It could be anytime in the future.
Exactly.
I need it right now. And when I speak it, my people know I want it right now.
Yep. Yep. Let the affirmation flow and do whatever feels comfortable. But again, present tense, not past, not future, and nothing negative. Don't send negative stuff to anybody because I'm telling you what, you may be very very surprised when it comes back to you the same energy. So no matter what you do, send as much positive you want. I think that's wonderful and lovely. Also, focus the affirmations more on you than anybody else because again, it's your energy. But do not send a negative out there. Do not.
Well, you know what? This same person wanted it to be where her and her spouse have dinner, like they get their
Mhm.
schedules together. And I said, well, you don't have to infringe on his rights, but you could say, my husband and I eat dinner together every night at our kitchen table. And so that's a positive that brings both of you together, but you're not infringing on his rights. Like you're not saying, oh, my husband quit his job and now we have dinner together. You just say, my husband and I have dinner together every night at the dinner table. And that doesn't infringe on his rights, but it gives, you know what I'm saying? It gives the universe something to work with on both of your behalf.
Absolutely. And don't forget, if you need to get reminded, right here, T-shirt. You can get T-shirt stickers. They're all right there. If you point that little camera.
And even on a mug, I was
Yep.
looking at the mug because that's what I want. Something like, because I sent that article that one day where if you put cinnamon in your tea and then or in your coffee and then you stir it clockwise, it's going to be my money making cup. And I mean, it's called money tea or something like that, or money coffee. So if I have the cinnamon in there and that cup, I, that's got to be abundance all day.
Exactly. Exactly.
So yeah, the cup is definitely what I want. The actual coffee mug.
Yep.
So yeah.
And then if you go here to this site, if you look under the shirts, you'll see the other products. You can the mugs and so forth. They're all right there. So again, and yeah, this is if you're gonna have anyone, this is the one to have because this will always be in front of you, so you never can forget what you need to say. So there you go. With that said, who do we have up first? Hina, Jojo.
Oh yes, we can definitely put positive vibes out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And affirmations. Have him do his affirmations, Jojo. Have him do his affirmation. Do it tonight before he goes to bed and do it in the morning. I passed. I passed. That simple. That simple. I passed.
I passed my
Yep.
test. Yeah, and visualize passing the
Yep.
test. I don't even think we said hi to everybody. Hi Jojo. Hi Terry T. Hi Pam. Hi Ariana, the beautiful Aries Empress. That is a long name. All right. Smirty. Hello to you, Margaret, Sherry L, Steph, and everybody else. And Vanessa. I'm not going all the way down the list, but welcome you all in.
Hey, Meg
We're
White.
thankful that you're here. Hi, Isabella.
Hey, Meg White's here. Did you
Oh,
see
hey
her?
man, where do you see
She
her at?
is at 8:40, 6:49.
Oh, she's waiting on her. Hey Meg, it's good to see. I haven't seen Meg in a long, long, long,
I
long
was just
time.
thinking the same thing. It's been a long time since I saw Meg. I'm thinking it was at class, or was it? It
I'm
had
waiting
to be.
for a
Yeah.
decision, and yes, I have the same judge. Is this the lady who was asking us about her
FDI.
yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Well, good luck, lady, because I'm not answering that question at all. Who's next? Can I have a general reading? All right. So it's who is it? Isabella. All right, Miss Isabella. With can I have a reading? A general reading. So you don't have no pressing questions. I feel like when y'all say general reading, y'all just don't have nothing, and y'all just hear like, oh, tell me whatever you want me to know. But okay, because when I go to a psychic, I got questions. When, what, where, how, and why. General. That mean you could tell me about love, and I want to know about finance. I'm specific. All right, Miss Isabella. Let's see. General reading.
Hey, GP, welcome in. Hey, Affirm Wellness, welcome in. And Terry T, you have to let us know how the visitation goes with your parents.
Am I going to see Don this week? Oh, why is that? For Miss Isabella, I got a 3 of Cups for you. So I'm thinking there's a celebration or a reunion with somebody. Let's see. I'm not getting anything psychically. You don't seem to be very open today. I do get a little bit of tension, like I feel all wound up. They show me a towel being wrung out. So I guess I am getting something psychically. So they show me a towel being wrung out. Like when you wring a towel out, first of all, it's all twisted up, and then you're like tired, like you're bound, you're wound tightly. So I do get that there's a little bit of anxiety or some kind of something that has you all wound up. So could it be this celebration that you're going to have that has got you all bound up because you're, planning and getting things ready? Let's see what else they're having for you. Oh, that ain't good. I got the 10 of Swords. So something's painfully coming to an ending. So maybe that's what that wringing out the towel is. That something is coming to an ending. Let me see what this something is that is coming to an ending. I heard the day will come. Well, they won't need you anymore. So, is this something to do with work? Let me see. I got the 9 of Pentacles, so that's independent wealth. So maybe it's you moving on from your job into something else. So maybe that's a painful ending that you're not aware of, and you're going to be moving on. Because I do see independent wealth for you. So I do get an ending. I do get something painful. When I asked, was it work or was it career? I got a yes. The day will come when they will need you no more. That's all I'm getting for her, Don. If you have anything else, you can go. Oh, but I did get this as the last card, which is an Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning in career. So that's a new opportunity coming for you. So I think that that's like creative passion. This is also good news. So I hope that whatever this turns out to be, it definitely leads to this independent wealth and this Ace of Wands. So that's what I got.
And what's her first name again? Last name was a Conclave or something like that.
Was it Isabella?
Was it Isabella? I can't remember the first name. The Isabella. Okay, Isabella. Isabella, you were named after was it a grandmother or an aunt or something like that, or a great aunt? Was that who you were named after? I'm just curious. There's no spirit here. There's no spirit. Don't worry. We're not doing spirit. Yes, no, don't get excited. There's no spirit here. But it's interesting because I was getting something about I was getting like a connection to the name. And in my head, I was just thinking, why is that they're drawing it to me? Now, is one of your daughters or one of your nieces also the same name? Is that by chance a situation that you're, it's Summer.
Yes, Winters, just type your question.
It's the surname of my grandfather's family from Portugal. Isabella is the surname?
Terry T, we've given you so much good news. You don't even need the Ace of Wands. Don't pick at somebody. Be happy with everything, because I know we've given you some good readings. So that Ace of Wands means that a new opportunity is coming. So you just got your new opportunity. You just said you got a promotion, so you got it.
Yeah, we're not talking about Goncalves or whatever it's called. I'm asking about Isabella. My feeling was it came from, again, a grandmother and great aunt or something. Isabella, who I'm talking about now, is there an Isabella, is a niece or one of your own daughters or a niece or somebody in the family at or below your level is that Isabella? Do you know of an Isabella that is at or below the family there? Because I'm getting some Isabella energy. And are you expecting? Okay, are you expecting Isabella, or do you have? Because yeah, there's something about baby energy in Isabella. Um, Find out. Okay, Isabella, it's not you. I don't think that's you. I don't think the expecting person's you. But for some reason, I am getting drawn to Isabella. I'm getting drawn that. Do me a favor, just check out in the family and find out if there's an Isabella out there somewhere who is presently living, because that Isabella is who the energy I'm drawing to, and I think you need to connect with them. They need to hear from you. They need to connect with you. So reach out. There's another Isabella out there who is, again, either family or again, family like close by or family extended, but there is an Isabella out there, and I am being told to draw you and them together because for some reason they need you at this point. So make sure you make that connection, okay? That's what I'm getting for you. Who is next, Kino?
Okay, Cat.
Kat, you just have to. She got to chill out.
Go with the flow, because that's what I got. Just water flowing, and it's kind of like just go with the flow. You're too wound
Yep.
up, too tight.
I was like, you just gotta chill out. I don't know what got you all wound up, and I don't know why you're wired, but you've got to come down off that ledge. Lord have mercy. Whew.
They are like with the go with the flow. They showed me she's the turbulence in the water. It's like the boat is trying to sail from chaos to calm, and she's rocking the boat. So you're the problem in this situation that I see, because I literally see the water being turbulent, but it's because you're moving the boat. And so I got the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest moving knights in the deck. But that doesn't mean that abundance is coming, but it means routine. It means to be dependable. But I feel like that you're popping off a little bit because I got the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords sometimes is somebody who has that mouth, or and also Ace of Swords is sometimes is it a delay? No, that's new. Is it a delay? No, that's the Page of Swords. That's a delay. So Ace of Swords is new thought, new thinking, new ideas, creativity. But you got this Knight, which means slow down just a little bit for me. I heard slow down. You need to slow down just a little bit. You're rocking the boat a little bit too much. And then your thought, you need to change your thought process a little bit. You seem to be a little bit like I say 20 years ago, Angie wasn't ready for what she is now. You're a little bit still in the old you with the too much. And then it's just saying, to concentrate on working on your craft, like whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, like slow down and pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing. Work on your craft, work on your skills, work on your job, and worry about that. And then and change that thought process, because you're a little bit into, like they show you looking over your cubicle or looking over into everybody else's window and not minding your own. And I don't know you personally, I'm just going by what I see, but this is how they're showing it to me. You're rocking the boat and you're causing a turbulence when it could be just a little bit. And they're not saying that you're wrong for whatever you're doing, but they're saying just calm it down a little bit and concentrate on your set of skills or your assignment. So that's what I got.
The drama? Could it be me?
Exactly. Get out.
I'm just saying, sometimes I am the drama.
Exactly. Folks, at Cat specifically, get out of your own way. You're not careful, you're going to be the impediment to your success and not the thing that really pushes it forward. So walk carefully, okay? And get out of your way and just chill out a little bit. Let the divine timing do its thing. Okay.
Yeah. Your guidance was very simple. As soon as I wrote the word guidance, they was like, calm down, relax. You're rocking the boat and you're going to capsize, because they're telling me if you don't, you're going to capsize. Like they show you yelling and screaming and you know, just being a little bit too boisterous at the time, and they just want you to calm down a little bit and see things from other people's perspective. I don't feel like you're seeing the other perspective, and that's what a little bit of the issue is, and you're causing a little bit of a fuss that's unnecessary.
Mhm.
So that's what I got.
Oh Lord. Nah.
All right, Tina, who do you have next?
Billy Joe. Whatever spirit wants me to know, please.
I literally heard "come on in." There was a door open, and Spirit said, "Come on in. We have a you know, as in, come on in. Let's talk." So I feel like there's a door open, and there's like a couch there, and or a chair there, and they're saying, "Come on in. We've been waiting on you." So your guides are waiting on you to communicate with them one on one, effectively. So I got "come on in," and then there's a seat for one, just you, not a whole bunch of people, just you. So this is a journey that you need to take. They're showing me the hermit mode. They want you to step back. They want you to move in silence, and they want you um to think about the lessons that you've learned, good or bad. Either way, they want you to reflect on them and use them, because it doesn't make sense if you learn a lesson and you don't utilize it in your life. Like, oh, I know how to change a tire, but when your tire breaks, you're like, oh, let me call AAA. Well, what was the point of you learning? So they're like, you have all these lessons. If you're not utilizing them in your everyday life, then what's the point of learning them? You just have a wealth of knowledge unless you go beyond jeopardy. But that's what I got for you really quickly, Miss Billy Joe, is that you need, they're waiting on you to come on in and to speak to them, like not be afraid of them. Like I get like there may be a little fear, but they want you to address them. Like you can tell them how you want them to talk to you. Like I want you to come to me in a dream. I want you to come to me in a song, or however you want them to come to you, but don't be afraid of them. Sometimes the message is personal for you and not for us to tell you. So I saw, come on in. There's a seat for one. They want you to sit down, and they want you to listen, but they also want you to reflect. So that's what I got.
The only thing I got additional to that would be Billy Joe. They're asking me, why? When are you gonna get when are you gonna get rolling? When are you gonna get moving? They've been giving you signs. They told you that right now they're just frustrated the fact that you've heard over and over again that it's time to get moving, and your feet are planted so strongly on the ground that you don't want to move. It's like you're glued to the ground because of what? And they're saying, get moving, get to it. You know what you need to do. You know what is right. You know what has to be done. And yet, for some reason, you don't do it. Then you keep asking, what should I do? What should I do? And it's like, what do you hear? What did you hear the last?
Listen, when my guys get done with me asking like that, Don, they be like, "This the last time," and they say now they say this the last time. Before they used to just be like, "Oh, we've already answered that before," or they just leave me in silence. So you lucky your people are still telling you, "Come on." And then she says, "I heard mom the other day and nobody was home. I wonder if that was my daughter." Who else will be calling you mom?
But if you're going to be moving, and I thought that's what you had decided to do, or that's what, well, Spirit told you to do it a long time ago. If you decide to stay, that's a whole other story. And that's why the Section 8 is like, if you're moving states. And Section 8 is I don't get it. But the point, I don't know. All I know is that I'm telling you that you were told, you were given direction, and you knew what it was that that you had heard. And at this point, if you choose not to follow it, then you just got to you just got to do it. And sitting and waiting and having every reason or every excuse is not the answer. And it's not. And every time you come and you want to ask that question, it's not going to change the answer. All it's going to do is Spirit's going to get tired. And I don't, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm just telling you, get moving, No more excuses.
Listen, our guys get mad just as much as we do, or they get frustrated just as much as we do. If you're going to keep asking and not doing what they say do, like I'm a person where I'm only going to give you advice so many times. You're not going to keep asking me the same question like you don't understand English. If I tell you what to do 14,000 times on 14,001, we just not going to have nothing else to say to you. Like, what else do you want for them to do? To pick up your stuff and pack it for you? You want the ghost to pack the stuff for you and to move it? They're saying, we're speaking to you, we're communicating with you, and you're doubting it. And I understand the doubt, because I still sometimes have the doubt, but that's where you have a mouth to question them and say, hey, is this my daughter? When you heard the verse mom, you could have been like, hey, daughter, is this you? Like, you don't have to wonder who it is. You have a mouth, you have a mind. Ask the question, is this you? Is this my, like, if I see something in the shadow, I'll be like, hey, is there somebody there? Who is it? If you are pure positive, you can speak to me. If you're not, then you can move on and you're not welcome here. But how you gonna know? Listen, this is something that my grandma used to say, and I've heard a whole bunch of people say, a closed mouth don't get fed. So if you want to know something, then you have to ask the question. Just like you can ask me, you can ask them. We've said it over and over and over and over again. Energy is not created or destroyed. It just changes form. So just because you can't see this person doesn't mean their energy isn't there and they can't communicate with you. It's you choosing to block. You know what they're showing me now? The Two of Swords. You choosing not to see something. You readily covering your eyes so you don't see it. So then you can go to somebody else and then you can say, well, they said, or they this, or they that. What did they say to you? We told, like, they literally have a door open and a chair for you. Come on in here and sit down so we can speak to you. They are tired of you going to other people. Communicate with us one-on-one. That's what we're here for. This may be something that you need to move in silence. And my guides are really on me about shutting my mouth and not asking everybody else for confirmation. And they really tell me so. I gave you the answer from the Most High. This is your God source giving you your answer. And you went to somebody, a lower source, to confirm something that I told you from the higher source. How does that sound? Imagine you being a mama, your daughter asking you something, and then going to her friend to confirm something that you said. I just told you, I'm the highest authority that you can get. That's the problem that your guides are having with you. You're not believing or being confident in the information that you're having, and they just want you to be a little bit more confident in the information that you're receiving, or ask them to prove to you. Have you ever heard, listen, I talk about the story of Gideon all the time. Have them to prove to you, have them to do something or to show you that this is actually from them. It's a co-creation. It's not a dictatorship. They don't want to do this without you. They want to do it with you. So tell them how to make it happen. So that's all I got. You talk to them every morning, then why did you come and ask me what spirit wants me to know? If you talk to them this morning, they already told you. So again, that's you coming to a lesser source than your guides to say, hey, what do they want me to know? They told me this morning, but I don't believe what they said. Let me hear you say it too. I would be pissed too if I was your guides.
Next. Who's next, Keenan?
General for Miss Vanessa. They're showing me a speedometer in a car. It's nighttime. So let me see if you're moving too fast or you're moving too slow or you're running out of gas. You're running out of gas. Like, are you, like, instead of showing me the 9 of wands, they're showing me like the speedometer or the gas thing, and you're sputtering out of gas, like you're losing momentum in whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. But they're then showing me or making me want to press down on the gas. Like, you could move this forward as fast or as slow as you want to. So I think you took the momentum off of something that you were moving forward with. And they're like, if there's a slowdown, it's because you're slowing them down. And so I'm getting hit the gas. This is your wish being confirmed. This is a star. You wish for something. Let me cover up her juiciness because, Lord, she is stark raving in her birthday suit. They're saying this is your wish fulfillment. This is the wish. This is you wishing on a star. This is your prayer. And they're saying full speed ahead. The next card that came out was the Knight of Wands, and that's fast movement. That's a quick decision. They want you to speed it up. That's why they showed me the gas pedal. You need to move up on this decision or the momentum of whatever it is. It's like you had the momentum and then you slowed it down. So they're saying this is your wish that you asked for. This is the star. This is the wish. This is that move forward. And then this is that momentum that you wanted. Let's go. Let's move forward. And you're taking your foot off the gas and letting it slow down. And then you're like, well, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? And they're like, well, the goal is still there. You slowed down in the race. So you're losing. So if you need more momentum or you need more energy or you need more courage, whatever it is, ask them, how do I get from where I am now to I'm ready to cross this finish line? What do I need to build me up to get me to across the finish line? So that's what I got for you, Miss Vanessa. I feel like you're walking up the steps one at a time.
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. So oh, Vanessa. Oh my gosh, um, Vanessa. Hmm, I'm not sure where you live. It seems like you live in an area like a suburb of a city. Um, it's interesting. I'm being directed that you and some friends need to go to this comedy club. It's like a laugh stop. It's kind of like a comedy club. Again, a comedy club. You need to, and the again, you're in the burb. It's in the city. Um, I'm being directed to send you to this because again, you need to you need to laugh. You need to just find something to laugh at and let go. Um, so I'm being, and again, it's like I'm getting it's more. It's not like a. I'm even being shown the like the building, and it's kind of like it's kind of like a strip center kind of thing. It looks like a strip center type building, and it's like and I keep hearing laugh stop, laugh stop. But the most important thing about the message is take some friends, go to this. Go to a local comedy club. Again, laugh stop is what I'm hearing. Find it in your area, and take some friends and go because you just need to find a reason to laugh. You need to find a good laugh, and you need to be able to just get away and love the fact that you don't have to make the joke. You don't have to be the joke. You don't have to do anything but listen and entertain yourself with the joke. Okay, so get yourself to a comedy club because I'm being told, and I'm told there's a good one. Again, it's right there, accessible to you. So and it's not expensive or anything. I'm just being told go there. So find your way to the comedy club, and if you find something while you're there, even better. Nice. I'm told get to the comedy club. Okay.
Maybe that's why they told her to hit the gas in that car. You need to speed it up. You moving too slow. You need to get out there and get back moving. It's about to be summer. That's why I just told everybody on my line. If you miss me, you need to tell me you miss me. If you want to see me, you need to tell me you see me. Because once some temperatures hit them 100s, them dresses get short and I can't hear nothing. The sun make me where I can't hear, and I just keep moving. So y'all better love me while I'm available.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Christina said, "Is it me or do you two feel really strong energy today?" These cards right here, I'm using a Modern Witch Tarot, and they are a little bit bitchy today. So,
you meant witchy, right?
I think they passed that.
Oh, Billy Joe, you can talk to me all night. You can talk to us all night. You had your opportunity. We told you very clearly what we got. We can go back and forth for the entire evening, but you know what? It's not going to change what you heard because what Angie and I saw, we heard. What we saw and what we heard is what we saw and heard.
So she said, "I can't hear, but I heard somebody call me mom." So you can hear. It's tuning in. We're asking you to tune in. You heard someone say mom, so you obviously can hear. It's you just tuning in a little bit more and believing what you hear. Sometimes we hear stuff and we just don't believe that it is what it is. And again, we've said this repeatedly. It does not have to be a voice. It's not always Angie. Hey, go to the bank and get a loan for $10,000. Sometimes it's Angie. Wake up. Do this. Do that. It's a series of small steps, or it's a movie, a song. The other day I woke up and there was a song that they wanted me to hear over and over and over. I had to look up the lyrics of the song and hear the lyrics of the song. Sometimes it's a movie. You're making it harder than it has to be. Everybody doesn't have the same gift. Don just receives his information. He doesn't worry about seeing it or hearing it, but his seeing and hearing is getting better. And so as you master one thing, you'll get something else. So you heard someone say mom, now tune in a little more. Yes, I'm here. But it probably scared you when you heard it. And so you backed off. And so now you're like, I can't hear. So you're kind of contradicting yourself a little bit by saying, oh, I heard someone say mom, but I can't hear my guides. Who do you think that was talking to you? Your child can be a guide for you. It doesn't have to be Mother Mary or Mary Magdalene that is your guide. It can be a family member. A lot of my family members step up all the time and talk to me. So just be open to receiving whoever it is that is positive and whatever way they want to talk to you. They're not always going to be a voice. It could be a vision. It could be a movie. It could be more than that. All right, Miss Vanessa, we're done with you. Go to the laugh. Was it Laugh Factory down?
Exactly. Last stop. Last stop.
Laugh Stop and have a good time. Who's next, Keena? Okay, Autumn wants a general. Praise the Lord, people. Praise the Lord. So I saw leaves falling, but I think that's just because your name is Autumn. So let me ask what's for your most highest and greatest good. The Wheel of Fortune is what popped out when I said what's for your highest and greatest good. So things are turning in your favor. And I heard, yes, you should. So if you're contemplating the decision, which seems to be a move, because again, this is things turning in your favor, and that could be travel, it's change, it's things turning, it's the wheel turning in your favor. So this could be yes on travel, because I heard yes, you should immediately, but then I also got the Wheel of Fortune. So I think that you should the answer is yes on whatever the question is that you're contemplating. And then it says it'll be for your good and the good of the family. Do you have children that or other family members that this decision will impact? Because I heard it'll be good for you and for the family. So and then they show me like a bus. So maybe this is a trip and maybe not a move, but there's a bus or there's like a big van and there's a whole bunch of you in a van, or there's a group of people in a van, or there's youth in a van. So whatever it is, you're on a trip and you're driving. You don't seem to be the driver because you're looking back at the people in there and you're happy about the trip that you're taking. So I hope it's not. You know what? That was the first thing I thought, Don. Is it a white van? Don't get in a white van. But I feel like this is good. They're saying it'll be good for you and for the rest and for the family. So if you're contemplating a decision that'll affect more than one people, it says yes. And then the wheel is turning in your favor. So that's what I got for you. I'm trying not to be so long-winded.
See, let me give. You know, it's interesting. The first thing I thought was cheerleader. Actually, were you a cheerleader, or are you like? Do you have a job that kind of it's meant to bring people up or to cheer them up or to do something? Because I was here in cheerleader and I saw you as a cheerleader. Or do you have a daughter who's a cheerleader? I don't know. All I know is I instantly got this image of a cheerleader when you came on, and I felt this great rah rah rah, sis boom ba kind of thing. Um, and of course, I'm not seeing the messages move at all, so I don't know if you're responding, if you're here.
I don't see them moving either. And I was wondering what was going on. Like if people stop responding. If y'all tired of me talking, I can leave. I don't have to be here and take this abuse from y'all. Oh, Autumn says she's here, so she's still in the chat.
Oh, good, because I haven't seen it.
Are y'all cooking dinner? Like, what is y'all cooking? What is the problem? Why is y'all not talking?
I was never a cheerleader though. Okay, it's interesting because I'm getting like cheerleader. So yeah, interesting. I don't know why I'm being shown cheerleader, but I am being shown cheerleader for you. I don't know why yet. Trying to put it together to see what that energy means. Do you have a job where you actually have to raise people's energy up, or the level of energy up, or make them positive, or something like that? Are you in some kind of job that motivates people? Because again, I'm for some reason I'm getting this cheerleader, so I don't know what's going on there.
You know what, Don? That might have been why she was looking back at the children in the van. Like maybe she was hyping them up, or maybe she's some kind of person who works with youth. She's not giving us a lot of information in the chat, but I felt like I saw her looking back and being happy with the group of people that she was with. She said she works in a
pharmacy. Well, yeah,
pharmacy.
that wouldn't suit it so much.
I mean, you give people happy drugs. That's a cheerleader.
That could be. Yeah.
Oh, maybe people cheering her on. Look at parking lot in the background. Talking about people cheering her on.
Oh. Was that a deposit or was it?
Venus Flytrap, you've been on here many times. You know how this works. Just post your question. Asking us repeatedly, can you ask a question, is not how you get a question done. The answer is yes to that question, yes.
I cannot get beyond the cheerleader. Sorry, I don't know the energy I was getting for that, and that's going in a very different direction. What I'm just getting a feeling of this group of, again, I just feel like no, I don't. I guess this is not really intended for you, because again, this energy must not be for you. It's very clear about this cheerleader and this energy and this positive move forward, and it's kind of like again, a momentum of again, just stay positive and keep moving forward. You know, it's like, again, be your own cheerleader. But again, it must not fit for you because, again, you were never a cheerleader. But I'm getting somebody who was a cheerleader. So did you lose a friend who was a cheerleader when you were younger? Is that because, again, this is like that kind of energy. It's so strong. Do you recall losing a friend when you were younger who was a cheerleader? And is that one coming back and kind of pushing you forward now? I don't know. I'm going to surrender to I'm going to surrender to it and say, you know what? We'll see what it plays out later on. I played basketball growing up. Okay. Well, sorry, our just energies are not connecting right now, and I'm trying not to read tarot cards. I'm trying to do the psychic thing tonight. So if our energy didn't sync up, unfortunately, it means I'm not really getting something for you. I apologize. It didn't happen that way, but there are times, and it's good. And again, you'll not get a fake reading from me. I don't give you what I don't get. So unfortunately, when we don't sync, we don't sync. So there you go. Sorry about that. Next in line is who or whom? Oh, Tina's not there. I'll do it. Sheriel. Carry on my wayward son. Hey, Judy Nails, nice to see you in. Good to see you. Hey, Carrie Gibson, nice to see you here as well. Did I miss something? Venus Flytrap, her name is Amanda. Who is Amanda? What did I miss? I haven't been paying attention.
I must have missed it too, because all I saw was I did post a question.
Carrie.
No, you cannot get back in line. You had your one chance to ask tonight. We can see you tomorrow, though. If you wanted to know about love, you should have asked. Or you can pay for a full reading, and we can give you anything you want to know. But you get one question, and you said general.
And Angie, if people do want a reading, how do they reach you? How do they connect with you?
A5Says yes at gmail.com. The letter A, the number 5 says SAYS. Yes at gmail.com. You can just email me and I will respond to your request for a reading.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it here in our things, but oh, there it is. Got it. There you go, folks. If you want to reach out and have that private reading with Angie, this is how you communicate with us.
Hello, Sherry. Winters asked, are we still live on Facebook? Yes, we are still live. I saw your question. I think it's pinned. I can't tell. It was something about a lawsuit. I saw it, and I do have some information on that. We just haven't gotten to you yet. If you all are going to leave the chat, please let us know so that we can get more people done today while the energy is very strong. Again, y'all, I'm using these cards, and they real chatty, and they real today. They is not holding them up. They like, why is y'all asking me this when you already know the answer? Sherry L wants a general reading. So they're showing me the 2 of Cups, and they're showing me you having a discussion back and forth with a male person. I don't know if this is a romantic relationship or if this is just a business partnership or somebody you know, but it's a male person on this side and you're going back and forth, and they're like, well, why do you want to know that? The conversation seems to be escalating as you have this conversation, because they want to know why you want to know the information that you're asking, and you're being very elusive in what you're asking. Like, you're not asking the questions that you want to know. You're asking every question outside of the question, and they're like, well, what is it that you want to know? And so you're irritating the person that you're talking to, because you just won't answer the question. And then, as I said, that the Three of Swords came out, so I'm assuming that there's going to be some heartbreak in this situation. And I don't know if it's romantic or if it's a business situation, but I got the Three of Swords, so I'm getting that there's going to be some heartache in this situation. That doesn't necessarily mean a breakup. It could just mean the answer that you don't want to receive, or it could be that you don't get the information that you want. But that Three of Swords is a painful situation. And then I got the Seven of Cups, which is you again wanting to know information and not being able to choose the right thing. Like, these are all the options, all the questions that you could ask, and you're not asking the right ones. You're going all the way around. And then this is the Moon card. This is you having intuition and wanting to ask without asking. Like, that Moon card is intuition. That's you, that inner knowing. Like, I know what's up. I'm just trying to get you to tell me what's up by not really asking you the question. Like, I don't, like, wanting to know if somebody's cheating on you by saying, well, where were you at Thursday at 3 o'clock? I don't even know where I was yesterday at 1 o'clock. So if you got something to ask me, just ask me. And that's how it's coming across, is just ask whatever the question is, and stop beating around the bush. Like, I hear around the mulberry bush, and then they're showing me a merry-go-round. You're going all around the question without just being direct. Just ask the question. But there is going to be some pain in the situation that's coming up for you. So that's what I got for you, Miss Sherry. Yeah.
Super, Sherry. Sherry. I'm getting a lot of pressure on the neck, a lot of pressure on the shoulders. I'm feeling like you're carrying a lot of stuff right now, but also I'm wondering about your blood pressure. Are you watching your blood pressure? Are you watching your water intake? Because I'm getting a whole lot of feeling like a high blood pressure, high energy, high pressure, and also maybe taking on more than you can handle. I'm getting the feeling you need to back off. You need to back off. You need to move back, but you also need to be making sure that your medications are tweaked. If you're taking them, you also need to make sure you're hydrating yourself and getting that going. Because again, I'm feeling a lot of, like, the flow is just not as much or something. Because again, it's just a lot of pressure back here pushing forward. And part of it is, again, the energy you're taking from other people, and you're carrying a bigger load than you should. But at the same time, again, because you're carrying a lot of other people's crap with you. But the other thing I'm getting is make sure that you're checking, because I'm just getting this flow issue, and I'm getting a lot of pressure. And usually I get that pressure when it is, again, a circulatory situation. So please check on that and make sure that you are being very cognizant of your health. I'm not a doctor. I do not diagnose. I am only telling you the feeling I have, and when I have that feeling, what it means to me. I'm not telling you what you have or don't have, but I'm telling you what I experienced. So therefore, it's something you may trigger in you that might experience the same or something similar. All right, that's what I'm getting. So take care of yourself. Your physical health is really important right now, and make sure you take care of it. That's the key I'm getting. Don't.
And Don, let me tell you, when she says she needs to drink more water, let me tell you, when you about to be dehydrated, you understand how that hydration works on that heart, and how that circulation and stuff gets to speeding up because you ain't had enough water, and your body is like shut down, abort mission. You better drink your water. I'm telling you, them temperatures are rising, and you will be flatlined.
Oh yeah.
You better drink the water. GP said, Angie, you are so funny. Thank you, Miss GP, because I think I'm funny. Venus flytrap. I'm not understanding what's going on with this question that you're talking about, the police and their bank account. I don't know if you having a cognitive decline or if I'm having one, but this question and all these comments is causing me to have some mental capacity problems. So I don't know. Like, I don't even know what question to ask you, because I have no idea if you're talking to me, Kina, or Don, or everybody. But I don't know what to tell you about your bank account being empty. That's a bank issue you should talk to. And why did you go to the police officer? Listen, I really feel like you started a conversation over here and then you brought it over here, and I'm supposed to know what you're talking about, but I honestly, clearly do not have any idea what you're talking about.
Even now, you said, I've just been scared about giving the things I have to wrong people, and then not having anything solid to help me when I need it. I don't understand. Um, she says, yeah, me too.
You're having a cognitive decline? Is that what
I
you're
don't know.
Because you causing me to have one.
I don't know.
It's all broken up. Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe lay down for a little while, put a little towel on your forehead, and get some rest.
Put some cucumber slices on there. Give your bags underneath the eyes a rest too. Isn't that what helps to keep the inflammation down or something? Cucumber slices. I don't know. Causing you, huh?
Oh, she's causing me. You think that you're causing me? You are causing me a little cognitive decline because I feel like I'm not understanding things correctly, and I don't know if that's because of the way that I'm reading the comments or you are literally giving me an episode of mental illness.
Steph.
You want to know if your third eye is blocked? No, I heard no. That was a very simple question. I can give you a thing. I did hear. Why do you think it's blocked? I think this is another situation where you're thinking that you should be receiving one way when you can receive all ways. Like I receive emotionally, I receive visions, I receive hearing, I receive through dreams. I accept all of those ways. I don't negate one for the other. If I have a dream, then that doesn't mean that I don't ask questions so that I can hear or so that I can't see visions. Like I take all of them. And so they and that was a question that Spirit asked me. Why do you think that it's blocked? What is it that is causing you to think that? Or are you just listening to YouTube videos and they're saying that, oh, your third eye is blocked? Like what is making you think that your third eye is blocked? Yeah. And what does that mean to you? Like, do you know what that means? Or is that just a buzzword that you've heard on on TV? Like when people ask questions like that, I'll try to get to the heart of the matter. So why do you think that your third eye is blocked? Or how do you know when it's open? Like I don't know that mine is open or not. I just know that I receive information, whether it's open or closed. I receive, I interpret, and I regurgitate what information Spirit is telling to me. So does that mean my third eye is open? I guess it does mean it's open, or my crown chakra, or all of them could be closed or open. I just don't know at this point. And so what is it that is making you think that your third eye is blocked? Is it that you think that you're not receiving information? Because I got no, it's not blocked. Okay, so she says because I can't seem to feel nothing, I smell cigarettes. Okay, so everybody has different levels of abilities. Everybody doesn't have the same thing. Everybody doesn't feel. You smell, so obviously it's not blocked because you're smelling cigarettes. So you're receiving information. The next thing is to say, who is this for? Who's present? Ask questions. Y'all act like it's just supposed to come to you as one big long story. You have to ask questions. Just like you asked me, you could have asked who's this cigarette smell? Is this a relative? Is this a ghost? What's going on? And so just because you can't feel doesn't mean that you don't, you're not receiving. I prefer not to feel because emotions be too much for me. I don't want to be crying because you're crying. I don't want your headache. I don't want your anxiety. The first time they showed me how somebody died and it was a heart attack and they made my heart palpitate, hold on, don't do that. I would prefer not to have the feelings, but if you prefer to have the feelings, then you can ask them to give you the feelings to help you to feel the emotions or to help you feel whatever it is. But if you are smelling things, then you are receiving information. You just have to go to the next level. Okay, I smell cigarettes. Who's smoking cigarettes? Who's in here that's present? Who's trying to communicate with me? So ask questions, ask for a visual, ask for them to give you feelings. However you want to receive, just ask them. So no, hun, I don't think that your third eye is blocked. That's what I got for you. You do ask, but nothing. Well, how are you asking them to respond to you? Is it that you're receiving nothing or that you're discounting what you see? Because if you say, who's here, and then they show you a picture of Colonel Mustard, then Colonel Mustard is that the person is there. You're thinking it's going to be an ominous voice. It's going to be like, oh, it's me, Malcolm. Everybody doesn't hear. Everybody doesn't see. Some people taste. And I don't taste anymore, but back in the day when they wanted me to know it was ocean, I would get the taste of salt water. So everybody receives differently. You have to master one so that they can progress you to the next one. If you're smelling, then, okay, what is it that I'm smelling? Who do I know that smokes? Give me an image of who this could be. Show me who you are. You have to tell them how you want to receive them. Okay, well, I'm sorry. For the poltergeist, you can just burn some sage. You know that you can just get some sage and burn that to get rid of ghosts or spirits that you don't want there. Or you could just tell them to leave. Like I've had people say, you can leave. So there you go.
So the other thing that I would suggest to you, there's so much there. There's so much there. The point is sometimes, again, if you're expecting, the one thing is as Angie was saying, as you are developing and as you continue to develop and as you grow, you never stop learning, you never stop getting information, and your gifts never stop changing and flowing. So there are times where the spirits will take and diminish some gifts to enhance another, to kind of tell you, hey, you need to work on this one and build this one up more. And there are other times that sometimes they just shut you off completely on certain things, and that happens. And so when it does, you just go with the flow, and they open up another corridor. They don't turn you off. They just say, okay, I'm kind of slowing this one down, but I'm going to amp this one up. So while this one goes like this, and that happens. Now, one thing I would tell you is that, again, if you believe you have a third eye blocked, if you believe you have anything blocked, any of your chakras are out of alignment, and again, third eye is not really a chakra, but it is a chakra at the same time. It is really one of the, it's like right here. Anyway, the point is what I would suggest to you is do a little bit, you can reach out and do a meditation for a chakra alignment. There are meditations out there to do that, that may help wake that up if that is indeed the fact that you're out of alignment and not that you're changing or transforming your ability. The other thing I would suggest is a very simple and easy one. I would suggest everybody keep this in mind and do this, and that is start a visualization. And what you're going to do is you're going to have 7 plates, and each plate is going to have a different color. And it just happens to be that as you visualize those plates, each of those plates have the color of the chakra. And you're going to take that plate, and you're going to take plate number 1, and you're going to place it in the area of the chakra. It's like in the sacral chakra, or the crown chakra, or the throat chakra, whichever one it is. Anyway, first start with the bottom, set it in place, and start it spinning. So it's going to be like this in front of you, and you're going to spin it. You're going to spin it to the right. You're going to take the second plate, put it over top of it, which is attached, again, right in front of that chakra, and you're going to spin it in the opposite direction. The third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and the seventh, and you're going to spin them, each of them in the opposite direction of the one beneath it. Then you're going to go back and you're going to speed them up more, get them going. Like, need more, and get them going, all right? And then just stand there and visualize for about 5 minutes those plates right in front of you spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. And since the plates are spinning opposite of each other, it creates an alignment because, again, the force pulls this in and this in and this in and this in, and it aligns your chakras. And then once it does, then you reach down and you shatter. You shatter each one. Just slam it. So where it shatters, not stop it, not break it, shatter it. Shatter one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other, until they're all broken. And then when they're broken, again, in your visualization, they fade back into the earth. And believe it or not, it's amazing how that can re-energize your chakras. I'm not saying it will perfectly align your chakras because it's not a chakra alignment meditation or something, but you'll be surprised you'll be damn well surprised how much that alignment works. and helps to bring you into alignment and bring you some energy and some release, especially if you feel like something's not quite right. Maybe something's up. So if you believe you're blocked, then do that. Do that and tell me.
I also heard get off of TikTok. Stop believing everything you see on TikTok. But you said that you're having a spiritual battle and a poltergeist in your house. Then you said you're not able to receive. So how do you know? Give me an example of what a spiritual poltergeist, what are they doing to you that you are aware of, but that you're not aware of? Because if you're aware of a spiritual battle or a poltergeist, and that again proves to you that you are receiving and that you're not blocked. You can't say both. You can't say, oh, there's a poltergeist in here, so somebody's in there so somebody's in there either touching you, talking to you, throwing you around, or moving stuff in your house, and you're saying, oh, but I'm blocked and I can't see. It can't be both ways. Either you are experiencing it or you're not. So I think that you may just kind of have a little bit of miscommunication as to what's going on. You said there things are moving and breaking by itself. Like what? Like a plate came out the cabinet and fell on the floor, or did something just fall off the counter? Like, I need people to be specific, because sometimes people like to use buzzwords and they're not really sure what that means. So when you say poltergeist, I feel like there's a demon waiting on you when you open the door. That's what poltergeist is. Or there's a ghost that you see. That's what I get when I see poltergeist. Things just falling and breaking. It could be a ghost moving things around, but again, you have to speak to it. So you're saying you're not receiving, but you are receiving. If you're seeing things that are falling and there's nobody there, then there is a presence there, and you know that there's a presence there. So just speak to the presence. When we had a situation with a poltergeist, we were going to sage it, and our mentor said, oh no, just speak to it, ask it to talk to you. So then you sit down in the room where it's happening and you say, hey, is there somebody here trying to communicate with me? What is it that you want to do? Show me an image of you, show me something. But you can't also be afraid and then ask them to show you. You can't be afraid that they're going to make you feel something, because I'd rather see you than feel you. I don't want your anxiety and your feelings, but I do want to see you. So if you want to see them, then speak to them. Just speak to them. Like if you go in the kitchen and something has broken or something has fallen, then you say, hey, is there somebody here trying to communicate with me? If you're pure positive light, then you can speak to me. Otherwise, I dismiss you. If you just want them totally gone, get some sage and burn it in the house and get them gone. You have control. The ghosts don't own you, you own them. This house is clean if you want it to be clean. You don't have to just sage when there's something there. You can sage once a week, you can sage once a day. There's people who sage every single morning, every single time they get ready to do a reading. So you decide. If you don't want them there, then you go ahead and get rid of them with the sage. Or if you need something stronger than that, then you can call somebody else in to clean the house for you. But usually as simple as burning some sage will get rid of them. So that'll help you.
Yep. The most important thing is take, if you believe that something's happening to you, take steps. But again, there are times where you will be out of control. You will be out of control with it, and you can do whatever you want that it's not going to work. If indeed Spirit is doing something to you to remind you of one thing or the other.
So you caught something flying on camera, but you think that your third eye is blocked. Like you can see these things clearly. Speak to whatever is there. You do know that you have the power to speak or to dismiss or to bring things in. Send them away. Just get some sage, and I think that'll take care of a lot of the issues that you're having. Or ask them why they're there. If they're breaking things, they're trying to get your attention. So you're receiving information. You're not blocked. You're just dismissing it for something else, and you're not communicating with them in the way that they want to be communicated with. So when something breaks, hey, who broke this? Why did you break this? I'm tired of cleaning up after you. I need you to go. You can dismiss a ghost just as easily as you can sage a ghost out. You can tell them to go, or you can say, why are you here? Is there a message for me? Is there something that you need me to know? So you have the power. Take back your power. Don't give your power to the ghost. Take it back.
Miss Linda says, I tell them they better clean up their mess.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yes. But I'm also with Angie on that one too, is that make sure that if it's a spirit, talk to it. Because Angie and I had the experience, and Lord, I was like, and Angie had an amazing communication with the spirit, and that
And I still have his little poltergeist.
Yep.
I call him Samuel. He's a grandfather
Yep.
energy. He's very nice. I even told him he couldn't come with me. He was like, whatever, Angie, I'm going with you. And he's been with me ever since. And I feel like he's a protection because the person that's there could be protecting you from something that you're just not being aware of.
Mm-hmm. Super. So yeah, so open up to the ideas and embrace what embrace what you get. You know, don't again. There's no certainty in this realm. There's no certainty. So try different things and see what works, because eventually you're going to find the right thing. That's the way it is. There you go.
Exactly.
Next is.
And the more you open up, the more you're going to receive. So be ready for
Absolutely.
that. Like you start communicating with them. Now you're an open vessel for them to continue to come through. So then you have to set parameters and tell your gatekeeper, they can only come here at this time and they can only come there at that time. My people know I don't do ghosts when I'm here by myself. I don't know. I might pass out. I don't want my son coming here, find me like boop, knocked out. So I prefer them not to come when I'm here by myself. I prefer them to come when somebody's here. Miss Winters. Okay, she wants to know about her lawsuit. I do not feel like it's going to be settled anytime soon. It's being drawn out. Miss Winters, are you still here? I heard what the delay is. Like, what the delay is. You're just being impatient because you want this to be over. They're telling me clearly that what the delay is. The delay has been communicated with you, but it's also a stall tactic. And this. You just want to know if it's going to be any movement. And they're saying, no, I don't feel like it's going to be resolved in May. That's what you want to know. I don't feel like it's going to be resolved in May. I just see stacks and stacks and stacks of paperwork. So I just feel like there's more and more evidence being brought in, or more and more like discovery happening, but I don't feel like it's going to be settled anytime soon. I'll try to pull some cards for you, but Don, you can go ahead while I try to do that.
Are you
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
But I do give it'll end up in your favor because I got the Justice card. So the scales will be balanced eventually. It's just going to be a long haul because they're showing me the 9 of Wands too, Don.
Is this something with the defamation situation or something like that? Is there a is there something about like again, is it he said, she said defamation situation? Is this is not a criminal case. This is a civil case, correct? And because I'm not getting criminal, I'm getting civil. But again, is this like a defamation situation or a he said, she said situation? And I don't think it's employment either. I'm not getting employment. Discrimination. Okay. And so, and you brought the suit, or did they bring the suit? I'm getting the feeling you brought it though. I'm feeling that you brought the suit and not them. And this was and there were the two people who were actively involved in the situation that created what you believe to be the discrimination aspect of it. Again, because I'm feeling like I'm seeing two people. And is there a Donna? Is there a Donna? A Donna? Yeah. Did Donna work with you? Was she part of this situation? Is she one of your witnesses? Because I'm guessing if you're in litigation, you have a witness list. Is she one of the witnesses? Did she witness some of this? And so yes, there's a Donna, or yes, there are people. I'm asking too many questions.
Winters, I know you can type fast in this because I done seen you online, girl. You better get them fingers moving. She's from Michigan. I know her. We went to school together.
Donna just works for me. Okay, so she wasn't somebody who was on like the witness list for the situation, or did she see some of this happening, or you've confided in her? Because I'm getting her in the picture there too, in the mix. Yes. There is no, okay. There is, but is this an employment discrimination situation? Again, that's what I'm getting, is the employment. And if it is, what I'm getting is that I don't know how much discovery is done. I don't know where you are in litigation. I don't know if you're in trial yet. I don't think so. I don't think you've made the trial. And I'm not sure it's even going to trial. And I could be totally wrong on that one too. Yes, you are in trial. You've made it to the trial now. Because I'm not getting that you're in the courtroom.
I just saw the paperwork stacking up, like more and more and more discovery.
Exactly. That's what
like I don't. Yeah.
So.
And they're drawing it out. They're drawing it way out. Like I feel like this is. She said no, not.
Okay, good. Because I wasn't. You're not there yet. You're not going there, by the way. At least that's what I'm not getting. You're not going to make it. You're not going to trial. They keep stalling. Yeah, but this is good for you. This is good for you because you need your attorneys to. There has got to talk to Donna. Talk to Donna and have a conversation with Donna. Donna, in a conversation, is going to give away a piece of information that's going to trigger something in your head. And then your attorney's going to have to go back and get some, and he's going to have to subpoena some emails. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And so.
That's the high priestess. That's that information that you're not supposed to know that you're going to get.
Yes, yes, there is something, definitely. There is something more out there that is the point is that yes, again, it's going to come up in a conversation. You'll get it. Donna has a conversation with you apparently, and then something triggers, and boom, guess what? Then you are, wow, okay, I didn't think about that. Then you're going to talk to your attorney. They're going to add this to the list. They're going to subpoena because there's some emails or something out there that comes directly to the point, to this, and you don't have it yet. So the good thing is they stalled, but their stalling is going to help you because it bought you time. And now you've uncovered this. So reach out there. There's still some things needed to be seen. There's still some things. No, they're not going to end too soon. No, this.
I said that, like I said that from the beginning. They're stalling this out. This is not going to end soon because this is you impatiently waiting. But again, you're waiting on your harvest. Like you planted the seeds, and this is you waiting. It's a long wait. Look how upset she is. She's steadily watering it. She's doing everything she's supposed to do. But again, justice does fall on your favor. And then you get that celebration. So it is going to work out in your favor. But this is that piece that Don is talking about. You need that other additional information. This is the high priestess knows information behind the veil. So this is that information that Donna person will probably reveal to you. But it's all looking good. It's just not going to be anytime soon. It looks like it's going to be along.
So have that conversation. Just have a conversation and listen. Let Donna give you some information or feedback. I will be very surprised if you don't find something. But again, your attorneys are going to have to do another subpoena, and they're going to have to subpoena some different emails from somebody else, and that somebody else is going to have the information you need, and they're going to settle. But again, this is the one time that them dragging their feet was good for you because it's going to pay off. That's what I'm getting.
Divine timing. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, I'm getting a lesson in divine timing and just waiting and just being patient because I want things to move. And they're saying there are things that tick that help you out. So enjoy this timing, even though it's frustrated. I see your frustration right here. This is you. Just, Lord, when is this going to be over? Praying about it and wanting it to be over. But justice is going to balance out in your favor. And that celebration is coming, just not as soon as you want it to be. I don't even see it I don't see it May or June at all.
Yeah, but it will. But be patient, and it will work out, and it will work out in your favor. I definitely see that. So, but at least stay actively involved. Do not say, okay, it's my attorneys. I don't know anything that's going on.
And have that conversation. Like, don't go and drill down and be like, well, what you know. Just have a general conversation, or you could talk over your frustrations about the case, and then you'll get more information, and it'll help you to do something. But you don't have to drill her for the information. Just a general friendly conversation like you normally would have, and then allow the information to flow to you. And you're a praying person, you're a church person, pray on it. Call that information in. I see the I see victory in this court case on my behalf. I see the evidence that I need coming to me immediately. Like, call those things into you. It's again, life and death is in the power of a tongue. If you want this to end, you can speed this up. I have all the information I need to move this case along. I see victory on my behalf. I am enjoying the settlement that I received from this situation. I am vindicated in this situation. So call those things into you. Change your prayer. Stop asking the Lord to give you and command it to come to you. Like, we're all, Lord, can you help me with this? No, he's giving you the power. That's what your Bible says. You have the power. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Command it to you. Command that victory to you. Command that evidence to you. Call it in. We just were talking about affirmations. I believe in infinite abundance and all my wants and needs are met. If one of your wants is or one of your needs is information that you need, then call that in. I believe in infinite abundance and all my wants and needs are met. We don't just say it to be saying it. We believe it. That works in all aspects. That's why I like it, because it covers everything. It isn't just abundance. It isn't just love. It's every single thing that you want or need. If you need this discovery, then call it into you. You need this victory, call it into you. Whatever it is that you want or need, call it into you.
Yep.
So that's what I got for you, Miss Winters. And I hope everything works out. Come back and tell us how it is. We're here every Wednesday at 6 o'clock. And then Don is on again tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Usually.
So, I mean, usually Don is on Thursdays, but Miss Shawna will be here tomorrow. So like, share, subscribe, and follow all of us. One of us is live every day from Sunday through Thursday. There's one of us live. So me and Sherry are live on Sundays. Shawna is live on Mondays. Julie and Susan are on Tuesdays. Me and Don are on Wednesdays. And then Don and Shawna again on Thursdays. So every day one of us is live. So follow all of us, share, let everybody know, and then come back and let us know how things worked out. But it will be in your favor, just not anytime soon.
Super. Who is next?
Will I finally get to move? I'm going to tell you, Miss Margaret, in my timeline, it was something that said 5 years ago, I claimed the keys to my house or to my new place. And I am now doing this reading from that new place. Call that in. We just literally said, call it in. If you want to move, you have to call in that move. I wrote when I was at my ready to go, I literally got in my journal and drew a lease. I put the word lease at the top. I drew a line and I signed my name and I called in my lease. Sometimes you have to call in what you want. So will you get to finally move if you do the things that you need to do to call that move in? I can do the pendulum for you if that's what you want. But I mean, that's a general thing. Will Margaret get to finally move? And I got a yes. That's the circular motion that clockwise for me is a yes. So you will get to finally move, but they're saying, what are you doing to make it happen? If the rent is $1,700 and you only make $2,000, you might want to get some additional income. If they're saying that your credit is bad, then you may work on it. What steps are you taking to make this move happen? It's not just magic where you wake up and say, oh, I want to move, and then the Lord moves you. Sometimes you got to do a series of steps in order to make it happen. I talk about it all the time. Each one of my moves were guided divinely, and I had to do everything that they told me to do. My apartment prior to this, they told me to get up and get dressed. And I was like, I don't want to get up and get dressed. And they kept saying, get dressed until I got dressed. Then it was go up to Phoenix, which is where I wanted to live, and go and view this apartment. And when I got there, she says, you know what? Oh, we weren't even going to be open today. My manager said that she would buy me Starbucks and lunch if I sat in the office. I didn't think anybody was going to come. So I went. And then you know what? They were having a special, $777. The application fee was $7. The whole fee was $7, and the administrative fee was $7. So all these things are lined up, but I had to take a series of steps. I first had to get dressed. So are you doing any other things that Spirit is telling you to do to move this forward? Have you checked your credit report? Does your income support the lifestyle that you want to have? Have you looked at places that you wanted to be? Have you told them where you want to be? I have stuff for my meditation room that I don't even have yet. So when I move into my house and I have my meditation room, I already have the stuff. You have to speak it into existence. You have to be ready for it when it comes and call it to you. So what are you doing in order to make these things happen for you? So again, the answer is yes, you will move, but how are you making that happen? I signed the lease. So you just got an empty apartment that you're not living in? If you sign the lease, then you just go ahead and move in. Like, I don't understand. What are you waiting on? Are you afraid you need to sage the house? You can buy some sage or just sage the house. I don't understand why you're not in there. I feel like like, I don't understand the question. When will I get to finally move? When you pack your stuff up and put it on truck and move? Like, I'm waiting on my approval. How you sign the lease if you wasn't approved? So your question is you wanted to know if you weren't going to get approved. Please ask the question the way you want it to be answered, because Lord help the child. You took me on a journey around the mulberry bush to the Netherlands and back. Okay. So what you want to know is if you're going to get approved from the government. You're muted, Don.
It was probably best.
Y'all not going to take me on these long journeys. I swear to God. So this is my thing. How you sign a lease? Who allowed you to sign a lease and you didn't get an approval? Because I worked in housing, and when you are getting government assistance, they need proof that you're going to get assistance before they allow you to sign a lease. Otherwise, you're on the hook for the full amount of the lease. So you don't even know how much they're going to pay or how much the government's going to pay of this lease. So at this point, if you've signed the lease, you're obligated to pay, and you don't even have an approval yet. So who allowed you to sign the lease without getting an approval? I don't know. This sounds real shady. Is Margaret going to get approved for government assistance? Government housing assistance. It says, you know what, Margaret, I'm done with you, because you go say, am I going to get approved? You know what, I'm done. I don't even understand the question. I'm over and done with it.
So you did.
Oh, you just waiting on the money.
Wait.
Brandy, can you bring me some vodka?
Wait. Okay.
I think I'm taking crazy pills. Let me see what's in these vitamins. It must be heroin in here somewhere. Because Lord, what happened to me today? What's wrong with y'all?
So
Don.
let me get this right. We just spent about 10 minutes on if you're going to move, when you already have found the place, you applied, you got the lease, you got federally approved, and all you're waiting for is the money. And you wanted us to tell you you're going to move. Did I get that right? Can you, Margaret, can you confirm? Did I get the chronological order correct?
She said I have not gotten.
She says I have not gotten a letter. You know what, Margaret? You making my head hurt. Like I feel like I really feel like that emoji where the head explode, because I feel like I don't understand what you want to know. Like I feel like you're just being very impatient. Like if you have the lease sign, you got the government approval, and you're just waiting on the money, then that's when you're going to move, when you get the money. You're saying it's been a long time. Then something in that scenario isn't correct, because I've worked in housing specifically, and once they say that you have the approval, then you have to find the house. And so once you find the house, then usually you have to pay a portion of the down payment or the moving expenses. And so then after that, they kick in their portion, but you have to pay your portion. So somewhere in this scenario, you're not giving, like there isn't enough information going on here. The holdup is the letter. The letter from who? Exactly. Praise the Lord. So what letter is it that you're waiting on? Like either you're approved or you're not. Your letter usually you usually know that you've been approved through a letter. Like I feel like you're not telling us the whole story and you're keeping parts of it out. Like I literally know this process because I worked it for several programs for the youth, for disabled, and for long-term housing for people who are recovering. So usually you apply for government assistance. You get the letter that says that you're approved for government assistance. Then you take that letter to the landlord and tell them how much you've been approved for. And then they let you know if you've been approved under their criteria and you sign the lease. Once you sign the lease, you usually have to bring money. Like when I came here to sign my lease, I had to pay before I could sign the lease. So who's allowing you to sign a lease without having any money or without having the proof that you're going to be approved? There's some steps that you're missing or some steps that you're not giving us to us.
Margaret, at
Approval
8:11,
letter for the landlord.
at Margaret, 8:11, you clearly stated, I got approved. I'm looking at it. I got approval is what you said. And then at 8:11:41, you said, just waiting on money. And now you just said, now because again, approval is via the letter. That's when you know you've gotten approved because you got the letter. And now you're just saying you're waiting on, at 8:14:44, you're saying approval letter from the landlord. So,
okay, let me say this. The pendulum said yes. The Lord said yes. The letter's coming, honey. I don't know what else to tell you. I just can't, Lord. I just can't. You're not what you're not about to do is drive me crazy. That's what you're not about to do. So praise the Lord.
Don't do it. No, don't do it. No.
just smile, Miss Angie. Just smile.
Who's next, Keena?
By the way, folks, if you're on Facebook, if you're still here after that,
Let me say
I think half the people went to get some aspirin. I don't know.
Let me say this. Y'all pray to the Lord the way y'all ask me these questions. I understand why he ain't talking to y'all. I wouldn't talk to y'all either.
If you're on YouTube, do this, please. All righty then.
All I can say is Jesus Christ Superstar, like over and over again. Like I feel like the Lord head is spinning too. He done went in there and turned some more water into wine. The problem.
Oh, geez.
Y'all just not gonna drive me crazy. Who next, Keena? Praise him.
Been a long.
This is exactly why Oprah need to get us on Netflix, Terry T. From your mouth to God's ears. Lord help the child. Woo! Okay. Like this definitely would have been one of those outtakes where they be like, look at the fun that they have on there, or look at the dysfunction that's going on there. Because I really feel like I feel like I am on what's that show with that had Mugatu? And he was like, am I taking crazy pills? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Exactly, Alexa, and Lord help us. Please, Jesus. Where's the wine, Lord? Look, this is water. Turn it into vodka. I ain't even gonna be mad. Well, working at Subway helped me financially when I moved at the end of the year. The restaurant Subway? I mean, any amount of income is going to help you. I'm not understanding the question, honey. Are you still here? Ariana, the beautiful Aries Empress. Girl, that is a long name. You really love yourself. I love you too. All right.
Did you pay by the letter?
Girl.
Yeah.
Exactly, Alexa. I don't know what it is. I think the planets all ran into each other. Miss Ariana, are you still here, honey? Because you said you want to know if Subway will financially help you when you move at the end of the year. this is what you need to do. And this is very simple. How much money will you make per hour at Subway? Multiply that time 40 hours. And then think about how much it's going to cost you to move. And then that'll tell you whether it's enough money. That's the best I can do for you.
And if your question,
and you're not here anyway.
Exactly. And if the question is in reference to just a general, will it help the number to, the point is that any number is going to be good. So if again, if you look at the economics of it, if making money, what else would you do with the time? Let me ask you that question. What else would you do with the time? If you're going to sit and do nothing with your time, and yet you have an option to make some money with your time, and you're willing to do it, then I think you've answered your own question. And I would say go out and do it no matter what. Because it can't hurt. A little extra money can't hurt.
That is a weird question to me. Will it help me financially when I move at the end of the year? Like, are you saying, will it provide enough money for you, or will it put you over your tax bracket? Is that what you're asking? Like, will you make too much money to receive a refund?
Or maybe qualify for subsidized housing or something? Is that maybe the concern? I don't know, without her being here.
Maybe it's time for you to just get past subsidized housing. Like you can make enough money where you don't have to get subsidized housing. I mean, you can have a job that pays more than enough. You don't have to make just enough to get subsidized housing. You can be like, you know what? I want to be above that. I want to live beyond that. And then you can get a job that pays more than that. Like maybe Target.
Tina.
Lord, am I wrong, Lord? Like what? Okay.
Okay, Kina. Find me a love reading. Find me a love reading. I'm like,
you know it's bad when I don't want to love read.
Lord have mercy.
Praise him, people.
Praise
Praise him,
exactly.
people.
That's yeah. When I'm looking for love reading,
Brandon, where is my vodka?
When I'm looking for love readings, you know it's not good.
Mercury must have shook all the planets up and just threw them up. Threw them into the atmosphere, like go wherever you want to go.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
It really, Pam, time for a shot. I can't live my life like this. Okay, Divine Empathic Tarot, are you here? Praise some people. I never had to call on the Lord so many times, and I wouldn't have time.
Did you? Angie? Oh, Lord. Okay. Hey, when you guys were over, Tina and Angie, did I ever give you the apple corn to try? The apple schnapps?
No.
No. If so, I would be sending you a bottle tonight. That's for sure.
Lord.
That stuff is good.
I drink it anyway. I don't care. I need it right.
Exactly. It is good stuff. I'm thinking about.
Yeah. Okay, Divine Empathic Tarot is here. Okay, praise him. All right, let's see. I want to know what the future holds for me. Oh, in love, on career and love. Don, you got exactly what you wanted.
Yeah.
Career and love. I'll take career, Don. You take love.
I asked for it. I deserve it.
You know what? I'm going to get my other cards out because these are a little bit bitchy. And you know what, Divine? You seem like you're real nice, and I don't want them to be cussing you out. So let me get you some better cards where they ain't cussing and fussing. You know, I'm going to get Miss Cleo. No, I ain't going to get Miss Cleo out because she was acting up earlier when I did my reading.
Oh, Divine, you're not in a relationship right now, but you're in search of one. Is that right? Because I'm getting somebody who is a man, of course, divorced, a man divorced, 2 kids coming through clearly. This is somebody who is somebody. Yes, you are married. You're in a relationship already. So if you're in a relationship, are you married to a man with you have 2 kids? Because I'm getting a man with 2 kids. And maybe I'm asking the questions too fast. Can you say, yes, I am married? No, I am not married. You are single. Okay, good.
Single. So yes, she is not in a relationship. Okay, good.
Because you put yes, and I'm like, okay. Sorry. You had me there for a minute. Don't worry. Again, a man's coming. It's no single. Okay, good. Again, a man, he was married. He's no longer married. That attachment is long gone. Not the good part is I'm getting the feeling like the attachment with the relationship, there's no bitterness between him and his ex. So you're not going to have to worry about a bitter situation between them and the kids. But there are two kids involved, his children, not yours, his children in this situation. He is somebody who is a very good partner. He'll be seeing you as a fair and equal partner in that sense. He'll still be very what would you call it? Patronly, I guess, because he's going to want to provide. He's a provider. He's going to want to nurture. He's going to want to take care of you, and that's going to be a wonderful thing. But he's not going to be like overly assertive in that sense. I think you'll be a good match. This is going to happen, not right now though. This is about I don't know, somewhere around 2-3 months down the road. I see this happening. But he also fits your criteria for the physique. He's got that as well. And when he connects with you, you're going to know it right off the bat. There's not even going to be a question. There's not even going to be an idea of would this be you're going to see like, that's the one. That's the one. And again, it's going to sync with him as well. So you will see him, you will come in contact, and from that point forward, you will know it's the right thing and you will connect. So again, your love life is getting ready to very much fly. And this is a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. So keep your mind open, but don't try to make it happen. Listen to me very clearly. That is the one thing that worries me every time I talk about relationships. And it's one of the reasons why I don't like going there is that you don't try to make it happen. When you meet him and when that instant little thing in your head clicks, you will know it. You don't have to create it. You don't have to think, oh, could this be? Would this be? Should this be? If you're asking that question, that is not the one. But at the same time, I'm not telling you to park yourself into a lane and say, I'm only waiting for this person. So don't sit there in a lane for a few months and say, I'm not dating anybody else, I'm getting ready. No, don't do that either. No. All I'm saying is that you can spend your time constructively, whatever you want to do. But when the time happens, no matter what the situation you're in, you will know this person, you will know that is the right person, and you will move forward with that person. And even if you're already in some kind of situation with somebody else, that'll go to the wayside. I don't see that happening, but what I'm telling you is don't put every egg in the same basket. Put them in different baskets because there's always possibilities, but you'll know this one when it comes. Your turn.
I do have a message for her. The real Archangel Uriel, we saw your comments coming through Restream. You weren't saying anything. Do you just want us to acknowledge that you were there? We know that you're there. Based on the second comment that you made, you need therapy. You don't need a reading. If you want a reading, post a question. But if you just want to go on a long rant about how people are not wanting to know the truth, you need to go on Peter Popoff's station and not this one. If you have a question, then we'll answer it. But otherwise, you can take your rant to a blog. So Miss Divine, because I said I was going to do career, and I heard what's preventing you from going to the next level, and they showed me a skyscraper, and you like in a new city. So are you thinking about relocating to a new city? Because this seems to be like a new city because you're looking up and you're looking at the skyline and you're amazed at everything you're seeing. So I don't know if this is just you traveling to a big city, but there's skyscrapers and there's lots of tall buildings, but it felt like employment. And then it said making the advancement. You can move to the next level in your employment opportunity, or you can move to another department or whatever it is. But I got making investments. This is you planting the seed. So apply. I heard apply was the first thing I heard was you have, in order for your career to move forward, you have to move it forward. I say this all the times. I have 3 or 4 jobs. This is the job that I love, But until this job can pay all of my bills, I have 2 other jobs that pays for my wants and needs. So if you want something to happen in your career, what are you doing? Did you update your resume? Did you get your resume out there? Did you apply for the job? Did you find something that you love to do and decide that and then call that into you? So I got making investments, but the first thing I heard was, what is holding you back from moving on up? What is holding you back from taking that plunge? And then I got inspiration, which is an Ace of Wands, and that's a new beginning. It's new beginning. It's good news. It's physically starting something. That's why I like the Ace of Wands. It's you physically starting something. So that's that creativity. That's that passion. So making an investment in yourself. What are you doing to move your career forward? Or are you hoping the Lord just gonna be like, hey, Divine, go into Wells Fargo and apply for this job? What they're saying is, what are you doing to move your career along? How are you trying to make these things happen? So there is advancement. I do see it for you. You just have to do the things that you are wanting to do. Ariana, you did miss your turn because we were asking you many questions. We actually started your reading, but we had several questions for you. So if you go back, you can see what we said for you regarding making money and how it can or cannot help you. But go back about 10 minutes or so and you can see the reading because we did do it. I just started my channel and I have been off and offered an opportunity, but love what I'm doing, hope to advance where I'm at. Yes, and that's what they're saying. Exactly, the subway question. Yeah. We're saying they're saying what's preventing you from advancing. So it's obviously you that's not doing it because the window of opportunity is open. Like they're showing me a window and the opportunity is open. So it's just for you to take the step to do it, to apply for the job, to seek the other job, or to move it forward on your own, or to ask, this is where I am, this is where I want to be. How do I get from where I am now to where I want to be? Again, y'all, this is a co-creation. You call in what you want. If this is what you want to do or you love what you're doing, how can I make more money for this? One of our mentor always said she had a 6-figure job at in the auto industry, and she was called to do the metaphysical. And she said, I'll do it as long as you can sustain me financially with my family. So you can set the parameters. I'll do it if. And if you're not going to do it, then don't. One of my parameters is I'll do this as long as you don't have any cause any issues for my son. As soon as there's some issues for my son, I shut it all down and I don't do it. So you set the parameters as to what you want to do and how you want to do it and how you want to move it forward. So for you, make the investment in yourself. There's a new beginning coming. There's good news coming. And this is starting something physically. So how do you want to move this forward? That's all you have to do. So that's what I got for you for career. And I do see more money. Like I see coins falling. So it's all about what actions you're going to take to move it. And if you're wanting to know what the actions is, one of the things I ask my guides, what is my next step? Not when is it going to happen, because that's a time thing. And I get frustrated with time. What is my next step? And so if my next step is to amp up my presence online, then that's what my next step is, to apply for the job, then that's what I do. Ask, what is your next step in order to move your career in the direction that you want it to go in? We understood what your question was, Ariana. And we said that you have to do a cost benefit analysis. How much money will you make at Subway times 40 hours? So if you're going to make $15 an hour times 40 hours, how much money is that going to be? What is that, like $750 a week or something like that? Then times 4, what is that? Like $2,800, $3,000 a month. Is that enough money to pay your rent, to pay for your transportation, to pay for your food? That's your answer. You don't need to spiritually ask for that. That's a cost benefit analysis. How are you going to make the money? So is it going to benefit you? Yes. If you're asking, we wanted to know is the last advice you gave me really worked. So thank you. Okay, you're okay.
Next in line is
the real archangel in your real. If you don't like my higher energy, then you can go to somebody who's a little less and who's a little bit more like the dry eyes guy. But right now I'm amped up because the energy is here and people need to hear this. But if you don't want to hear truth like you were telling me about truth, then you can move on. Angels Will Fly said $18 an hour is $37,000 a year, which may sound like a lot, but with rent being about $2,000 a month, I don't know.
For anybody who is in here, you're in our house. You come into the house, we leave the door open, we invite you in. But if you don't like what energy's here, you don't like what you see here, you don't like what you get here, you can always turn around. In other words, that's the metaphor for hit the button and walk yourself out. We don't trap you here. We don't keep you here. You know, it's you can enjoy. Yeah, you can enjoy or you can leave. It's that simple. But there's fussing isn't going to get you anything except for some more energy that you're not liking apparently already. So, just sit back and enjoy. That's all I can say. Sit back and enjoy. You're looking at two damn good readers, and so take them as you get them. Let's see. May I join the list for general? Yes, Kashish.
Kashish, I like your picture. It seems playful. Like you're a fun person. Like your energy seems to be really, really chill and funny. Like you bring up the energy when you're in the room. You ask people why. Like you're the type of person that will go to a funeral and be like, "Why is everybody so sad?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're that person who wants to lighten the mood with a little bit of humor. So I feel like you're a very nice person.
Kashish, my energy is telling you finish. Get your education behind you. Finish getting the education. Make sure that nobody stops you from the education. Make sure that you don't listen to anybody sending you the hands up to stop you from getting the education you need. Stay with your education, get your education, complete your education. And then once you finish your education, you need to tell you don't need to. Let me find a better way to put this because you should have a conversation with your father and tell him to give you a little more space. That's kind of a nice way of saying, Dad, back off a bit, because I'm getting a lot of pressure from Dad here, a lot of pressure energy from Dad. So again, I think you're going to need to tell your dad to back off a little bit, because you have successfully completed your education and you're moving in a direction which is very positive. So he needs that faith in you and your choices. So again, stay with your education, finish your education, and then it's time for you to grow a pair of cojones. Even if you're a woman, if you know what I mean, be strong to your dad and say, Dad, it's time for you to trust me. Your daughter has proven that she is capable and she is somebody who can succeed and let you fly. That's what I'm getting.
Oh my God, Don, that really does go along with what I heard, because the very first thing I heard as I was reading the name was follow your dreams, like what you want to do, not what other people want you to do. Mm-hmm. And then I got the Page of Pentacles, which is a new job, but it's new as in it's something that you really enjoy and not what everybody else wants you to be. Like somebody wanted you to be a lawyer, but you wanted to be a dancer. Follow your dreams. What is it that you want to do? Because you'll always wonder what if. So this is a new job. This is unexpected income. This is solid foundation. So this is good. Page of Pentacles is new job, new money, unexpected income coming in. But then I got the poverty card that came out while Don was saying about the fatherly energy, like feeling left out or feeling like you have to do, like you're leaving your dreams behind. Like that poverty mindset is, this is what I want to do, but I can't do it because this is what everybody else wants me to do. So this is feeling left out on your own journey, like doing what everybody else wants me to do, taking path A when you really want to take path B and C, because there's no limitations on which paths you can take or how you want to do it. And so this is you feeling left out of the choices in your own life. And then this is that conflict that Don was talking about with your parents or with whoever it is that is forcing you or trying to make you do something that you don't want to do. This is that conflict, but sometimes it's the conflict that needs to propel you forward. It's a healthy conflict that moves you forward. So in this case, that conflict or that rubbing you the wrong way could be the catalyst to make you move on or to make you get out and do whatever it is that you want to do, because victory and recognition is coming for you. This is the Six of Wands, and that's victory. So this is that conflict that you're in 5, and this is that victory that you're going to get in 6. But it's standing your own ground, like Don said, growing a pair and becoming who you want to be. So how are you going to get from this conflict to this victory? You're going to have to stand up for yourself and speak your mind and do what you want to do, not what everybody else wants you to do. So sometimes it is jarring like that when you step out on your own and be who you want to be. I remember back when I had this really religious stint, everybody kept saying, I don't like churchy Angie. I don't like Angie who goes to church all the time. I don't like Angie who doesn't drink. She's none of those things now. But I'm saying back in the day when I was, they didn't like her. They don't like who she is now, but that's okay too, because I love who I am. So as long as you love who you are, you can be exactly what you want to be. You just have to decide, are you going to be miserable in somebody else's plan for your life, or are you going to be happy in your own plan for your life? So that's what I got for you. And I don't even know if you're here because you didn't even respond.
Then next on the list is
Oh, walking away. Hi, guys. Okay, she said walking away. I don't know what that means. Thank you, Alexa. I like your name. Does it bother you when people be like, Alexa?
I just got that.
Alexa.
It took me a minute. It's like, what? Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness, Lord have mercy. I promise I used to be blonde. You can tell. Oh, Selma, are you here?
Wait a minute. What was her question? Wait, is she not here?
I guess not. Going.
I remember
Christine,
seeing her in the chat. Is that who was up, Selma, or is it somebody new? Keena, like, you know what? Gone. Christina, are you still here?
Christina, didn't you just? I think Christina just left. I think she said if I
Oh, there she
did.
is. She's right there. Okay.
Okay. If not, I'm enjoying the readings. Okay, so she is here because I thought I just saw something about her
Oh,
leaving.
Keena says she picking up. Oh, okay.
All right.
A general reading. Okay. You could go anytime.
I'm just trying to get the energy, just trying to connect. When you fly. Christina, my dear, change your plans for this weekend. Don't do it. Don't do it. As Angie would say, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, this is not a good weekend for the plans that you had. Start looking at alternate plans. Okay, this is not a good weekend for what you had planned. I'm being told. I'm getting the stop sign. So again, reevaluate those plans. Make sure that if you have to do it, do it. But if you do, again, go in it with eyes open, because again, I don't get a good feeling about the weekend plans that you have already made. Is there? Yeah, that's the key to it. Please pay attention to your plans. I don't think they're going to work out the way you intended them to be, and I think it's going to work out to your advantage that they don't. Again, I don't think that they're going to be good for you.
For all of you that are saying I posted my question earlier, I haven't gotten on the list. There are 9 different platforms that we're on. You may only see you on your platform, but Keena pulls the question as they come through. We have a set number of people that we know we can do in 2 hours or 3 hours or however long we're on there. So if you didn't make the list, it's not because we don't like you. It just means that Keena pulled the first how many ever questions that came through. There's 7 platforms. We've explained this repeatedly. So if you didn't make the list, it's not that we don't like you or that we skipped over you. It just means that some other people got in before you got your question in, and the list may have closed at the time. So we're not skipping you. We're not being picky. We're taking the first ones that come in. So just because you see you and nobody else on your list doesn't mean that there isn't 1,000 other comments that are coming in to the screen. So please be patient, please be kind, and please don't be persnickety about a free reading that you're getting online. And we're on here every single week, Sunday through Thursday. One of us is on here. So please be nice, please. I'm okay with that. So then for Miss Christina, what Don is saying must be right, because I got a picture of you as the lady from Abbott Elementary, the redhead teacher, who has all the fire and moxie, like she's arguing with somebody, and I feel like you're in a line, or you're trying to get into some place and you're yelling and screaming back and forth, and then it gets escalated and the authorities are called. So whatever it is, the plans that Don is telling you not to go along with, that must be true, because immediately I got that redhead lady and I got her yelling and screaming and cussing and fussing at somebody, and somebody else yelling and screaming and cussing and fussing back at her, and then I saw red and blue lights all around. So I got that there was going to be a conflict somewhere. So again, just be careful about how loose those words fly, and then be careful about your surroundings and who you're with. Like also, I feel like whoever you're with could escalate something too. And if you like, say it's me and Keena together, we could escalate a situation a lot quicker than if it's just me or if it's just Keena, because we're together and we're and now we're double trouble. So they're saying be careful about who you're with, because that could escalate the situation too. Do I have any other information for Christina? You didn't ask a specific question, so Knight of Wands, again, that's fast moving energy, that's moving in haste. Everything is saying slow down a little bit, consider your environment, consider your where you are and what you're doing. This is moving in haste, this is quick, this is you not thinking and just spewing off and just moving. So this is a quick decision. It could be good or bad. It could be like, oh, I have choice A, B, and C. I chose C. I move forward. Or it could be you just popped off and caused some drama that you didn't have to. So it's a quick decision, or you cut somebody off. And so that's what I got for you. Fast moving energy, moving in haste, very passionate about your stance, but may not always be in the right when you have this situation. So that's what I got for you, Miss Christina.
Megan Ray, you asked what time will we be on tomorrow. I will not be on tomorrow. I'll be on a plane tomorrow morning when we post, so I won't be here. But Shawna will be here, and she starts at 10 a.m.
Is it
10 a.m. East Coast, 9 Central, 8 Mountain, 7 Pacific, and that's it. But anyway, so make sure you go to Shawna's, which is Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot. And as we've said over and over and over ad nauseum, that's why you should join all of our pages, and that's why you should follow all of the YouTube and all the Facebook, because when you do that, if one of us isn't on, the other one will be on, maybe, and therefore it pops up and you can see it, and it'll save you the thing. So again, I won't be on, but Angie, you'll be back on Sunday. Is that right, Angie?
Sunday through Thursday. One of us is on Sunday. Me and Sherry Berry will be on at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
And then Shawna back Monday, Tuesday, Julie, and
Susan.
Susan and Susie. What's going on? I don't know.
Susan and Julie.
I need help. Anyway.
And if you follow me online, then I always post who's ever on there. Like when they go live, I share it on my Facebook. So if you're on my Facebook, you'll see, because I share it on my Facebook to show you that they're live. So as long as you're following one of us, and then you can see that they're live, and then you can follow them too. So again, Sunday through Thursday, one of us, and when I say one of us, somebody from our psychic squad is on live. Thank you, Miss Alexa. I'm glad that you're here. That was the wish that I said again today, that I hope that I get at least 10 new subscribers today, that I get a whole host of new people with new questions. I should have been more specific and said, can you give me some logical questions that are require sane thinking? But I just said some new questions. Next time I know better. But I asked for new questions, new people in the chat, and just being able to help people and heal people. For Miss Marianne, who keep asking about this judge, I have no new information for you. The information that we gave you last time is the same information that I have for you. You have the same judge. You have the same thing that's going on. Whatever we told you last time is what we told you, and there's nothing new for you this week. So you were very confident that you were going to win your case last week, so I'm with you in your confidence.
Exactly. And if you want to connect with Angie, this is her Facebook page. Make sure you hit follow. Going to the page is not enough. You got to hit the follow button, okay? So this is how you reach Angie on Facebook, and this is how you reach me on Facebook. Again, make sure that you follow once you go. If you just go, it doesn't do you
Exactly.
much good. Okay. And if you haven't found this on YouTube enough to be able to go and follow, well, we make it easier too. So that's called subscribe, not follow on YouTube. So you have to hit that subscribe button. That's the one for me. And this is the one for Angie. Okay. We try to make it.
Thank you, Miss Alexa. And please share and let other people know so that they can get the same information that you're getting. We love to do this. We love helping. I approach every single night that I'm live with healing. I'm hoping that I'm providing healing for you, not just entertainment, because I do love to entertain you, but healing that'll help you in your journey to move forward.
So next in line is Carolina.
Who's next, Tina?
And she followed up just recently with something else, correct? She followed a bigger kind of thing or something. Yeah, she said, she put, I would like to know if I'll have a better experience with this job compared to my prior job. I'm really positive about this new beginning.
The first thing I heard was, why are you bringing the negative energy from the first job to the second job? If you're going in with a new mindset, then it'll totally be different immediately because you're in a different environment. The fact that you brought over that residual negativity from the old job means that you're not over it. You're moving on, but you're not over the negativity, and you're hypersensitive to it and thinking that it's going to happen again. They want you to approach this with a new vigor and a new mindset. So this is why you got the Magician card. You have all the tools you need. The Magician has the wands, the cups, the swords, and the pentacles. You have everything you need for this job to be successful. But they're saying, put your head down, do your job, and keep it moving forward. Don't get into any gossiping circles. If anybody says, hey, she blah, blah, blah. Oh, I don't know her like that. I'm not in her business like that. My job is to do A, B, and C, and that's it. I just work here. So they're saying you have all the tools that you need to make this job to be whatever it is. Just be you and do your job. And they're saying you don't have to have friends. Like, you don't have to make friends. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, this is my friend such and such that I work with. This is my coworker such and such. Everybody's not your friend. That's one thing they want you to know. And they just want you to relax and just be you. And are you nervous about the technology or the new things that you have to learn? Because when you said I'm nervous, they showed me like computers and like trainings, and like maybe you're a little bit nervous about the technology you're going to learn. They're saying just take it slow, take notes, and ask questions where you need to. I got the Page of Pentacles. Again, that's good news. That's unexpected money. That is starting something in the physical. So that's a good thing for you. You have all the tools you need. You're going to start something. You're going to get good news. So I get a positivity to this if you stay focused on the job. So that's what I got.
I just for me it was kind of a little bit on that same line, but the most important thing is that you're there to work. And I'm just told to remind you that you're there to work. Don't make the job initially more than it's supposed to be. It is not a social environment. It is not a thing to get you out of the house, those kind of things. It's a job. And so face it like that. Do the best job that you can do. I do feel like you, at the end of the previous job, you were petering out and you weren't giving it your all. Here you need to give it your all. Here you need to make sure you put the best foot forward and jump into it. The other thing that I see is that you tend to dally sometimes. Dally means, take your time or whatever. Sometimes you tend to dally a little too much on certain things. I wouldn't be, the thing is that when you're asked to do something, or you're asked to do something specifically, do it. Do it. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done. Because again, that's an important factor that you need to bring into this job. It's like maybe a lot less questioning and a little more just doing. At your entry point, it's probably best to just do it and learn. Listen, talk less, hear more. Talk less, hear more. Okay? And I do think it's going to go well. I think you're going to enjoy this job. Next.
Miss Marianne, who says that we must hate you. I don't hate anybody. I hate that you keep bringing this negativity in here and that you keep asking us the same question over and over and over and hoping that we're going to give you an answer. We gave you a very in-depth reading the last time you were here. And do you know why? Remember what it is? Because you were annoying then as you are annoying now. We don't hate anybody. We read the cards as they lay. We told you that there was going to be a delay. We told you that there needed to be some more information. And we told you that you needed to get some assistance. You didn't want to hear what we had to say. And so you're back again, being annoying again. Get some assistance with this case and then move forward. But don't keep coming back here asking me the same thing and getting mad because I'm not telling you what you want to hear. If you don't like what I have to say and you don't like what the cards are telling you, then you are welcome to go somewhere else. But do not come in here with the chat, with that in the chat, talking about somebody hates you. I don't even know you well enough to hate you. What I hate is that you're coming in with this negativity. I wish you the best. I hope that your case turns out right. And I hope that you find the assistance that you need. And I'm going to send you positive energy. But that's the last time I'm going to address you. And if this was my live, I would ban you, because you are really extremely annoying at this point. Like, honestly, in all honesty, we have been extremely nice to you. We have been very patient with you. We have given you all of the attention that you wanted. And you keep coming in here with this ho-hum, Eeyore, woe is me attitude. And I just wish you the best. And I hope that everything works out for you however you need it to be. And Lord, I do believe that you need SSDI, honey. Most definitely. Who's next, Tina? I love a reading if that's possible. Yes, Miss Alexa, you can have a reading. No, this is the same one, Angels of Fly. She said, is this another Alexa? No, this is the same one from earlier that we were talking to. So you could go ahead, Don, because now I gotta.
I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I just gotta do it.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Don, you ain't played that one in so long. I love that one. Like, hold on, lady. Bring it back down a notch. Bring it back down a notch. But we must be entertaining to her because she keeps coming back. And we welcome you back. We just don't want the negativity. We try to stay positive. We try to build people up. And we just want you to be nice. And I am reporting that comment that you just made, Marianne. Exactly. Have a great night.
You know, folks, let me give you one lesson. We call ourselves light workers. People who deal with energy and deal with the psychic and the metaphysical, we call ourselves light workers. And the reason why I raised that question is there's darkness and there's light. And if you don't have light, then you have darkness. It's that simple. And you can tell when somebody has light or dark. And everybody can embrace the light. Everybody can enjoy the light. Everybody can work in the light. But when you find yourself dwelling in a place that has no, I don't know, it has no future. It has no excitement. It has nothing but negativity and gloom and doom. Then you are going to find yourself slowly continuously slipping into the dark. And that's why we warn people over and over again. Most importantly, conversation, what you say. Now, I don't mean to beat on you, Mary Ann, but you are a prime example of some of the things that we're talking about. When you come on, I mean, you came on to tell us that we were wrong because you got the same judge. I don't know. I don't think we ever even answered the question about you changing judges or not. You ask it 10 billion times trying to get our attention. And well, I don't think we even asked the question. And I don't care if we did or didn't. That's not the point to begin with, Because right now I'm doing more than we should, in the sense that you know how to push the buttons and then get people's attention. And like using the word hate, guess what? You're looking at light workers. Light workers don't hate. And so we don't even use that in our vocabulary. You should hear my boys. When they were younger, I would be all over them. Like, no, we're not using that word. We don't do it. In our house, we don't use that word. We have not used that as part of vocabulary. I know Angie personally. Angie, that word is not what with her. That's not her energy. That's never been her energy. And so when you bring that in, to bring that word in, it concerns me that you may be also somebody who is, again, trapped in that darkness. And you're trapped in the darkness because maybe you're hurt, maybe you're frustrated, maybe life hasn't been as good as you had hoped it to be, or maybe you did something that has created that darkness in your life, and you need to step up and say, you know what? Today will be the day that I stop this shit. Today will be the day that I take responsibility. I wake my ass up and I realize that I am part of the problem. Now, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying that if I was in your situation and I'm feeling and seeing all this dark crap coming at me, I would think, wait a minute, how come everybody else isn't seeing this dark, gloomy stuff? And if the answer is they're in a different place, then maybe you need to be in a different place. And that starts with you. This starts right here. So the affirmation that I swear by and speak to all the damn time, you should be repeating that every day of your life, because that draws in positive light. You're drawing in positive energy. Every time that you start to go to a negative place, like the you were wrong, I had the same judge, whatever the feeling is, that's not helpful to you, because again, you're dwelling in the dark place. And I'm asking you, I'm begging you, because the last few times you've come in, it has been a very kind of heavy energy that I will go further and say a dark energy. And it's because you're dwelling in this pain, in this frustration and whatever, and it's not helpful to you. So I suggest you moving forward, starting today, and actively and aggressively work to change it around, so where you break open your heart, break open your mind, and let the light shine in. Go to your windows, raise those blinds, get the light coming in, turn off Fox News, turn off that negative crap, turn off any news, and start living your life. Because I'm telling you that if you bring that light into your world, if you bring that heavenly feeling, if you bring that divine spirit into your life, you will find, I promise you, that you will find the world turn around and it comes in your favor. The longer you dwell in your mess, the longer you dwell, and this is for everybody, not just one person. And the longer that you say, it can't be me, it's Angie, it's Don, it's everybody else in the world, it's that judge, it's the system. Damn, what in those relationships, what is the common factor? You and Angie, me and you, the judge and you, the government and you. What's the common bond? If those are all terrible relationships, the common bond seems to be the issue. So all I'm saying is, starting today, starting now, you can still go negative if you want. You can be negative and dark if you choose. But I'm giving you the opportunity, because I'm giving you the information that you are worthy of change. You are capable of change, and open up your heart and start taking the positivity. If you see tomorrow you go out and you trip, but you do not fall, then don't say, damn, I tripped, how terrible was that? Say, no, damn, I tripped, but I didn't fall. I stayed strong. Look at it as an opportunity, not a problem. Start looking for opportunities, not problems. If a problem pops up, it's an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to move on. And yes, I should be stopping soon, but I can't help it. I'm just freaking pissed about this, because you need to wake up. And we have tried to wake you up and you can't seem to get it. And I'm trying to help you, because we can't do it for you. You have to do it yourself. So Mary Ann, do me a favor and think about what I said. When you go to bed tonight, before you sleep, call in your spirit guides and ask them to give you some amazing dreams to show you what's possible if you embrace the light. And that's right, I'm asking you to take a leap. There are spirit guides, they're around you. Ask them. If you've had a deceased husband, have him come in, ask him to help you too. Ask anybody who's crossed over to help you. Have wonderful dreams tonight to show you what life can be if you open yourself to the light. And in the morning, you'd be very surprised. I would be surprised if you didn't get the answers you saw and you change, okay? Because the change starts with you. There you go.
But that just goes to show, Don, the last time she was on, we had to do the same thing. We had to have this long rant, this long discussion, and she left mad and in a huff then. We are trying to help you. You just don't want it. You're extremely confrontational. And that's probably
Yep,
a lot of the situation that you're dealing with in that
exactly.
case too, honey.
Exactly. We send you love and light. We send you love and light.
All right, Miss Alexa. Now that we done cleared the energy, I'm about to set this whole bag of bay leaves on there. You know what name on there? Boop, boop, boop. Here we are. I'm gonna send you some love and light. I'm gonna stage everything and do it in your honor, Miss Marianne, because praise the Lord. You is driving somebody else crazy. And I understand that comment. She said, I don't have a husband. I understand.
Maybe this.
I completely understand.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Mhm.
Did he go out for some cigarettes?
Do you know? You believe it or not, I knew a woman. You've heard of her name before. Her name was Mother May. Remember I talked about Mother May that worked at Montgomery Wards with me? Mother May's husband, she had 3 kids. He did actually go out for cigarettes one day and never came back. Yes. So when we talk about that and people talk about it, I'm like, I am the one person who actually knows somebody whose husband went out for cigarettes and never came back. Never came back.
Oh, praise the people.
Oh,
Lord, help the child. All right, Miss Alexa, we promise we about to read you right now. Praise him. Not even for his stuff. You know how fed up you gotta be to just leave and be like, you can have everything in here. You probably pissed off. Like you just, I don't want nothing. I don't want these clothes. I don't want these kids. I don't want your love. I don't want your food. Just I'm leaving. And you ain't even take a knapsack on your back on a stick. You just left like I'm going to get some cigarettes and I'm never coming back. You real over it by then. You like, you know what? You can keep my name. I don't want none of that.
We're not talking about you, Marianne. We're talking in general about people whose spouses went. Lord have mercy. Marianne, I'm going to give you a little rest tonight because you're kind of tired. So bless your heart.
Sure.
Lord have mercy. Sleep well, my dear.
My soul is grieved right now. Like praise him.
Oh man.
Okay, Alexa, let me say. Don, did you go and get some vodka when you left?
I need some now. Lord have mercy. No. You notice my logo on my mug,
I do. I love it.
That's the same logos on the shirts and everything else, people. We have them on mugs and everything else. So if you want to order one, you know where to find them.
I want the one that says I believe in infinite abundance because I'm putting my coffee in there and I'm putting my cinnamon in there and make it a money coffee.
Julie has it. I think she said she bought a T-shirt or a sticker with it.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I did see the stickers, but I was like, I need that cup because I drink coffee every day. I can call that in every day. Yeah. I can't wear that shirt every day. I could, but it might get a little.
Yeah, I ordered the shirt in red because I love the red anyways.
Of course. I thought you were gonna wear your other shirt that you showed me the other day. I love that. Oh my gosh. I was like, I need to go and find that link and order.
Joan Crawford.
I love that shirt.
Joan Crawford.
Yes, it's not my first time at the rodeo.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's getting washed right now because we're leaving tomorrow and it will go with me because
I love it. Yep. I love it.
I may need it with my family.
Okay.
Don't tell them, please. Affirm wellness. If you heard that, you didn't hear that.
Okay, Alexa. She says she wants a general reading. If you have anything down, you can go ahead. I'm trying to clear my energy.
Alexa.
I immediately heard it's not written in stone. You can change your mind. Like the decision isn't done. You can make changes. You can and they showed me like one of those little puzzle pieces, like the little kids who have that little rectangle, and you can move the little pieces around to make the image come into focus. And so they're saying it's not written in stone. You can change your mind. You can change it. So I don't know. Is this a wet? Like, is this a wedding date or a wedding something? Like, are you because okay, because I'm getting love. Are you having second thoughts about a a marriage or a proposal or moving forward with a wedding? Because they said it's not written in stone. You can change your mind. And then I saw wedding date. So either you can change the date, you can change the venue, or you can change the person is what I'm getting. My fiance just passed away. Okay, you can change the date. Okay. You can change the date. It's not written in stone. Okay. And then that's why you're feeling bound and tied up. You're still dealing with the emotions of that. So that's a card that fell out. Okay. Because they showed me the wedding date and changing the date. So are you wondering if you'll ever find love again? Because I'm getting that you can. If they're saying you can change the date, and I know this is not the mindset that you're in right now, is that a new love will come for you eventually. So I do feel like you will have love again. Okay. So that's the one thing I got. And then Ace of Wands, that's a new beginning. That immediately, that's a new beginning. That's that new passion. That's new creativity. That's that new life. That's the beginning of something coming in for you. So that's a new. You're feeling bound. You're feeling tied up. You're feeling stuck. But something new is coming in, and it's that creativity. It's that passion. It's that spark. It's a divine hand. Always notice that when there's an ace, so there is an ending in your life, and there's going to be a new beginning. There's going to be new life for you, and not necessarily like, oh, out of one and into another one, but they're saying that new love is still coming for you. Go ahead and mourn as you would, however long it takes you to mourn, but there is new love that will come for you in the future. And so that's what I got for her. Down.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Is your son? Is your son 9 years old? 9 or 10 years old? You have only one. You have one, right? One boy, and 9 or 10 years old. Yeah. Okay.
7.
Okay. But he's big for his age then, because he looks. I'm getting the feeling he's a big boy. He's not. He's not a little boy. He's not like a. He's a robust boy. Is that right? Um, so what's, huh? But this is, and yeah, okay. So interesting. Okay. Okay. Hmm.
Skinny but tall.
Skinny? Oh no, I was getting a little bit chunkier.
I got the marriage card again, that 4 of Wands. That's that community support, but that's also usually the marriage card. So
Yeah. He's gonna be fine. Your son's gonna be fine, by the way. Your son's gonna be fine. His health, his issue in the face, his issue it'll pass. It's not gonna be a problem. You know what I'm talking about. Again, I'm seeing the face. I'm seeing my face, like very pink. So again, the pink is gonna be fine. You're fine. You're fine. He's gonna be fine. He'll get over this. You won't be able to let him go to school for a few days, right? Though I'm thinking. But yeah, he'll be fine. He'll get over this. This is not a problem. He has pink eye. Okay, good. Yeah.
oh, okay.
He'll be fine. He's good. That's no problem. Who's the big Bubba? Who's the big Bubba? I'm getting beard. I'm getting, the hair. Is that the fiance who passed over? Is that the Bubba? And that's not a negative term, by the way. It's, for me, it's a physical person. It's somebody who likes to wear a baseball cap, the beard, I'm from West Virginia. We have Bubbas. Is the 21-year-old the Bubba? But the 21-year-old doesn't have the pink eye. The younger one has the pink eye. because I'm also getting I'm getting a Bubba, a nice a Bubba beard. Um, my oldest son, my 7-year-old calls him that Bubba. Okay, so there you go. Okay, probably is him then. Okay, and is he engaged or is he engaged or is he dating? And do you like this young lady that he's been with, or there's something about a mate for him and you and that mate, or you and did you have an issue with a previous girlfriend, or is there a girlfriend now that you don't like, or is there a wife that you're having issues with? Because I'm getting some energy around that. I can't stand her. Oh, whoa, that's pretty direct. Okay.
Is she pregnant? Because I got a new life, and I want to ask you if you were pregnant, but is somebody expecting a child?
Well, the interesting thing is God, I hate to give you this, but she's trying to come. I get the feeling she's trying to come back into his life, and so if that happens, you need to. She says she hopes she's not pregnant. Yeah, it's I'm getting the feeling she's trying to come back into his life, and I'm wondering if that's kind of the that I don't know what.
Retrograde.
Mm.
Oh, is that the reunion, Don? Because remember, the Four Wines is a reunion. That's somebody coming back, but that's in a celebration. Well, maybe it's celebration for him, but it ain't gonna be celebration for you because I got a reunion. I got somebody coming back.
Yeah, or could that be marriage because one's on the way? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just saying that I just get this return feeling, and it's like I don't know if she's finished. I think she's trying to get back in there. Sure ain't, honey. So all I can say is that
that ain't gonna be happy for her.
So anyway, so just don't be pay attention. Don't be
Are you having some issues with the fiance's family or with some legal, like with the insurance policy or something? Because I got justice and I got it coming out in your favor, getting wish fulfillment. But are you having some legal issues, or is there something that that you're dealing with that is legal? Like, I don't know. I got the justice card, so it'll be in your favor, but it made it seem like maybe there's some issues with the insurance policy or with some kind of money that he left you or something with fighting with his family. Legal, yes. Okay, so definitely in your favor. Definitely the 9 of Cups, so it'll be your wish fulfillment. So you'll be fine. Just persevere through it. Make sure you have all your ducks in a row. Make sure you read everything completely and that you don't overlook anything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I got done.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure I have much else. I was getting something about the girlfriend coming back and that drama again. It's like more drama. It's like I don't need it right now. I don't need it right now is what I was getting about the drama. It's like, really, son, I don't need the drama right now. We don't need that. Please keep that mess outside.
I like, did you guys used to go away to a cabin or some, like, cause they're showing me like a log cabin somewhere. Did you guys used to go somewhere as a family unit? Cause I'm feeling like you and the 2 children that you have, or you and the son should go somewhere, but it's like in memory of the husband. Like, I feel like you guys had a vacation spot, and it's something that some place that you all used to go as a family, and it'll be good for you to go there again and have that joyous memories with them in light of what's going on, like just to get away from everything and just have good. Yes, me, my fiance, and my 7-year-old. Okay, so they're showing me that you need to go and have that time with him again, and maybe plant a tree or do something in his honor, but do something in his memory, because I'm getting very strong emotions with that. Like, I'm getting goosebumps, and when I get goosebumps, that means that I'm on the right track, or it's a very intense emotion. So I'm feeling like you 2 should go away to wherever this spot is, or just go away and have this time together and just do something in memory of your fiance, and just have like turn it into a joyous occasion. You don't want it to be so sad for your child, so turn it into a joyous occasion. So I'm getting, yes, you will find love again. You are feeling stuck, but that's okay. Something new is coming for you. Maybe that girlfriend is returning. Remember, this is a retrograde from April 21st to May 15th, so people come back around. Whatever legal issues you're having will be good. It's a yes. You're going to get that 9 of cups, which is that wish fulfillment for you. So everything looks like it's going to turn out good for you. But again, I would take that time with your son to just go and have a great time.
Yes.
And she says, thanks, we are amazing. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I'm glad you stuck around and that we were entertaining for you, because it got a little intense in here, Miss Alexa.
It did. Oh, Lord. And Alexa, Zane says he loves you. You know what that means. You know who that means. Zane says he loves you.
She said, Angels Will Fly said Wendy's is offering food deals until the 14th in honor of retrograde. Even everybody getting in on it, like retrograde. Let me see what kind of, listen, let me tell you, I did hear that strawberry McFlurry was good. My sister had one because they started a new McFlurry at McDonald's, and my sister said it was good. It's with golden or strawberry Oreos. And so they said it was really good.
That's him, what, Alexa? You said that's him, Zane.
Oh, that must be the fiance.
Oh, okay, good.
Is that the fiance, Zane? Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful.
He told me to tell you that. So you got them in. Oh Lord, he's here. So yeah.
Maybe that's what the intense fit. She said that's his name. Oh, there it is. I love it. So he really wants you. There's something about the sun and making his memory a positive thing with the sun and not a negative memory. He really wants it to be a positive thing and not a loss. Like to know that he's still here in spirit. Like literally, I get the they show me a plant. Like maybe you plant a tree somewhere and you watch it grow. So they really like the tree thing is really coming up for me. Like you plant something that you watch grow and it's there in his honor. Okay, she says you know exactly what we're talking about. Okay, good.
And he said that he was.
All right.
It's interesting because he's telling. I'm getting the. He's telling me that the relationship with your son was not like the younger son was not like a relationship with a son, but also like a friend. Your son considered him a friend, and he felt honored to know that your son felt like him a friend because. The son would confide in him with some things because he felt that relationship, which is a deeper relationship. I think is very cool. Does that resonate with you? Yes, he did.
She said yes,
yeah,
he did.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. He looked like I'm getting again relatively tall man. But maybe because again he's beside the kids because I see the kid but even on you, he's taller than you. He had a beard too, correct? A beard and mustache. Like here. Yeah.
He shows me you laying in the bed crying and heartbroken, and he wants you to know that he sees your pain. He tries to comfort you. Like you lay in the bed either with your back to his side because you can't believe that he's not there, and he lays in the bed behind you because he wants to comfort you. And he knows that you don't want to look at his side of the bed. He understands your pain. He feels your pain. And he really wants to relieve your pain.
And it's interesting because for you, he answered so many of your prayers. And your question, he's telling me your question to God. You were angry. And you're like, why would you take him away when he answered so many of my prayers? And he's relaying back to me that was kind of a question you had. And again, because you felt like everything was lining up finally for you. It's been a while since things lined up. And you felt like your life was just going the way it needed to be. And then again, everything. And you're like, why would you take it all away? Why would you do that? And he's really trying to indicate that this was his path. That was his exit point. And you need to understand that he's always going to be there. Because he transitioned. He didn't die. His body died. He transitioned. He's going to be there. He is there with you. He saw you in bed in tears, just a total in a puddle. He saw you. He sees how you hurt, and he sees how you and he sees you're really still not being able to totally function and move on. You're still really caught in this, but know that he wants you to move on. He needs you to. You have a son. You have a son who needs you to be a whole healed mother, and know that he's there with you. He comes, he lays with you. Have you felt? He's telling you.
Exactly. He showed me her laying in the bed with her back to his side because she just can't look over there, and so he gets in the bed with her.
Yes, he does. And so when you feel him, you're not. That's not your mind making something up. You're not making it up. He is there, and he is there with you when you need him most. Do not believe that what you feel is not real. It is real. And know that he is there when you hurt, he hurts, and he's there to help you. So know that he is there. Raymond, what's the name Raymond? Where does Raymond come in now? Is that somebody else? Because I just got a Raymond now. Did he? No, he's saying Raymond. What's Raymond? What the hell is Raymond? Wow, what's amazing. Yeah, thank you, Nicole. But what is Raymond? Does that make sense? Middle name, his middle name. Is that his middle name? Okay. Well, okay. That is his middle name, correct? Alexa, is that what you're saying? Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, so that was just confirmation. That was him making sure that you understood that not only did I get a first name, but I also got a middle name to guarantee, to verify to you that what we're saying is truly what's coming from him. And when you do mediumship, again, often you want confirmational information, things that, again, confirm that this definitely is him. So know that he came through to you tonight. He needed to come through, and thank goodness that Kina made sure that you made the list, because you definitely needed to hear what it is that came through. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, thank you so much for letting us share that energy with you. Appreciate that. Wow. So, anything else to have, Angie? Alexa says thank you.
Listen, Brent, I'm getting all these alerts because Brandon is in my account trying to order some stuff, and I'm like, "What is you doing?" So that's what I was trying to get, trying to see what was going on. Why am I getting all these alerts from Amazon?
Yeah. Hey, give me the accounts. I'll do some ordering too. Thanks.
I'm like, what are you
Again,
doing?
thank you, Alexa, and thank you, Zane, for giving us that energy. Take care of that little boy. Take care of the little boy. He is special. Again, he is special. Yes, and thanks for hanging around. Yeah. You did ask him for a drink earlier. You asked him for a drink earlier? I didn't get that, Angel. What do you mean by that? I don't know.
Oh, Brandon, I asked him to bring me a drink earlier, to bring me some vodka. And he did not bring my vodka, Angels. I'll tell you that.
Well, goodness. Well, you know what? For an evening that was kind of getting a little sideways,
it ended great. I love the way
it ended well. Thank God. Thank goodness. Yep.
Exactly.
Yes.
And Angels, listen, I'm gonna try that McFlurry too. It just came out like the middle of this month, so it's just brand new, and it's for a limited time. So I don't know if it's gonna be here that long. So you should try it as soon as you
It's a McDonald's thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a flavored. Is it?
It's just a McFlurry. You know how they have the Oreo McFlurry?
No.
So the McFlurry is the ice cream with the Oreos crushed up.
Okay, like
it's called
like
a Blizzard.
Exactly.
Like a Blizzard. So theirs is called McFlurry. So you can get M&M or Oreo, and they used to have like Rolo or Reese's. Now they have one with golden strawberry Oreos.
Oh my, interesting.
Yeah.
Whew. Well, thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Kina. Thank you for the patience. Lord knows it's been one of those nights.
Exactly.
Yes, indeed.
So I won't see you for a good little while.
Yeah, no, because I'll be off.
Be off.
I'll be off next week. I'll be Because once I leave Pennsylvania, I'll be headed to our house in Maryland for a while, and we have no internet there, so no playing there.
I'll see if Umber or one of the other ladies want to join me on
Oh, that'd
Wednesday
be
night. Umber usually enjoys it, so I'll see if Umber wants
Yeah.
to do it next week. So because I know Sunday it'll be me and Sherry, but maybe next week I'll ask
Yeah.
Umber, or maybe excuse me, Kim will come back, or maybe Alicia will pop in.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and if you get Umber, everybody, if Umber pops in, you're gonna be blessed because she is super good. Really is.
She's really good, and me and her usually match a lot. Like when we pull the same cards, I'm like, oh my gosh, Umber, we got the same cards.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy when
Yeah,
she's
she has
in the
some
line
seriously
too.
good energy, so you'll enjoy that.
Have a good time, Don.
I hope to.
Get some good seafood. I'm always jealous when you go on the East Coast because you get good seafood.
Yes, indeed. I will be enjoying my crabs. Gotta do the crab, the Baltimore crab. So with that,
Angel says she has such cool decks too. She does.
yes, she does. Absolutely, absolutely.
Angels, it's open an invitation for you too. You can come on here.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that said, we're out of here. Good night, everybody. Again, enjoy Angie on Sunday.
3
3
p.m.
p.m. West Coast time.
Pacific Standard Time.
And then Shawna tomorrow, 10 a.m. East Coast time. And then back here Wednesday evening with Angie and XXX, whoever that might be. So see you then, and bring your questions, and bring some good questions, or
some good questions, some new people, some positive energy, and we're just going to have fun. We're really going to have fun. I enjoy having fun with you all. I'm glad that you all are here. Again, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let everybody know that we're here. We just want to provide healing for you.
Yes,
all.
and please, everybody, also one more time, don't forget this affirmation. You should be saying it once a day, every day, the same time. Say it as you mean it when you say it, and don't be surprised when it starts changing your life and you see the abundance that you've been asking for. If you do not ask for abundance, if you do not ask for the universe to send you this kind of stuff, don't be pissy when it doesn't happen, because again, it's not by accident. It comes to you because you tell the universe this. So again,
and don't forget to say thank you. Like a lot of times we'll get it and we'll be like, oh, that's a coincidence. You have to say thank you when you get it too. Like be grateful for whatever it is that the abundance is bringing into you, or whatever it is this affirmation is bringing into you, and just acknowledge it. Oh, thank you. I got this. And it's okay to strive for more. But again, just seek that abundance and be thankful.
And abundance is more than just money, more than just material things. When you talk about abundance, when you invite abundance into your life, you are asking for a more positive life, a better life, whatever it could be. Whatever it is, it makes it better. So abundance brings a positive change to whatever it is you're looking to do. So when you ask for abundance, be open to the fact when good things happen to you in other ways, that's the abundance as well, okay? And
I'm asking for an abundance of subscribers for me now. That's my next thing I'm asking for. Just 10 every time. Give me 10, 15, 20 every time.
Exactly. And if you go here and you click on this thing, you can go under there, find the t-shirt, also the onesies and the phone case, but also that mug. So folks, don't forget to go there and order it so you can't forget it, because it'll be right in front of you, okay? And I preach it and pray it every day. I say it. So again, you don't have to.
Before I pick up my phone, Don, I say it. Like I be like, okay, today's gonna be a great day. I believe in infinite abundance. All my wants and needs are met. Let's start our day. And then I go ahead and go through my phone or get up and start my routine. But before I step my foot on the floor, I say that every single day, and I command it to be a good day. I say today is going to be a great day, or today is a great day. Then I say it. And if I'm having a down day where I don't think that I'm things are going well, I just start saying it over and over and over like a mantra. Like just repeating it until I get out of that negative energy. You can use it any way that you want. You don't just have to say it once. You can say it over and over and over, because I do sometimes when I'm walking, I'll just say it and it'll put me in a new positive mindset.
And don't forget, the first of the month is coming up. This is where we put salt across our doorsteps. Any doorsteps that you enter or exit from and around your house, put the salt on it. Make sure you take the ground cinnamon, you blow into the front door, which is open, blowing abundance into your house. Make sure you do those two little things. They take you all of 5 seconds to do it. But again, the salt keeps the negative energy out. The cinnamon gets the positive energy in. If you haven't done a smudging in a while, smudge the house. Get the house good energy. And again on Friday, next Friday, which again I won't be here next Wednesday or Thursday. So I'm doing this now. Next Friday is a full moon. And there is a full moon ritual, and I'm going to put the commercial up. And at the end commercial is a QR code, so you can click on it. It'll take you to a video. Get ready, watch it now, watch it over the next few days if you need to, so that you make sure that you're prepared to do the full moon ritual on the full moon and take advantage of all that energy. So this is that as well. So again, you just go there.
That full moon ritual is good. But angels, I don't think that vacuuming up the cinnamon afterward messes up the vibes. I don't blow enough that it needs to be vacuumed up. Like, you don't have to put the whole bottle in there, just a little pinch and just, but you can also put it in your your coffee. That is another thing. I posted this article on our Just Spiritually Speaking page, and it gives you 3 different ways you can use cinnamon. Like, one of them was within a bath with salt or something, and one of them was the blowing it in the door, and one of it was just putting a little sprinkle of it in your coffee. Stirring it clockwise and then drinking it, and then setting your intentions for that to be your money coffee too. And then somebody else said, do you guys do your lives together or have 2 separate pages? We have 9 different platforms, Nicole. So we're in separate households, but we have 9 different platforms that we're live on: 2 YouTubes, 3 Facebooks, 2 Twitches, and 2 Twitters. So we have all these different platforms separately, but when we come on here, Restream puts it all together, and all the comments come in through the chat. So you may only see your comments, but we see everybody's comments from every platform that we're on.
And mine is Sonoran Mystic Tarot across all of the social medias. Angie's is either Angie's or Angie Lewis or A5Says, depending on which one, right?
That is correct.
And so yep. Those are the.
But I'm getting to change all of them to A5Says. The only one I haven't changed is my Facebook. So Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube all say A5Says, and then I'm going to change it to A5Says on Facebook, or I'm just going to start a whole new page, which I'm probably not going to do. So you'll probably see Angie/A5Says.
Exactly. So let's harness the new month. Let's harness the full moon, and let's start this month off rocking, because.
And it's another eclipse, Don, the full moon and another eclipse.
That's what I heard too.
So this is a lunar eclipse. So everything is much more powerful for the eclipse. And they say that the eclipse energy lasts about 6 weeks or 6 months or something like that. So stay in that energy. Stay in that energy.
And isn't this the last lunar eclipse for the year or something, or the last lunar eclipse?
I heard that. I think Keena said that. Keena, why don't you come on here and tell us? But I think she said it was the last one, or somebody said it was the last one for the next year and a half.
No, it's the last one on the Scorpio Taurus axis. So the next one is going to be in Scorpio, because the lunar nodes are moving. So this one is going to be in Scorpio. And then this summer will start. Well, technically they started last year, but we'll be moving on to the Libra something axis. I can't think of the one that is across of it, but yeah. So every year and a half the nodes move, but we have a series of eclipses within those signs that bring stuff in and out. So this one is going to be in Scorpio. It's probably going to be very intense. It's probably going to be emotional, because Scorpio is intense and emotional. So good luck with that.
What? Don, is that true? Scorpio is intense and emotional.
Me? Am I the drama? Could be me. Oh Lord have mercy. Depending on who you talk to, yeah, it could be.
I would never believe that. People never believe that.
Well, I am. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Tina, for popping on and getting that clear for us. And again, don't forget, take advantage, because you don't get this every day. Okay, so.
Exactly. Thank you all for showing up.
Absolutely. And we'll talk later. Adios.
Bye.